Hey, next time you have a bond issue or a brick, let's make the press box bigger.
Tonight's officiating crew, the referee Russ McDermott, umpire Mark Sauerwing, head linesman Andy Preston, line judge John Robinson, and back judge Mark George. We're sure glad they're here this evening. And now the offensive starters for the Little River Redskins. Number 3, Braden Young. Number 7, Braxton.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. Welcome to the Canton-Galva multimedia broadcast of the game of the week in Kansas high school football. What a matchup we have tonight. The number 1 ranked Little River Redskins taking on the number 2 ranked, albeit in different 8-man divisions this year, the number 2 ranked home team here tonight, the Canton-Galva Eagles. We are super duper excited to bring this one to you. We've got 11:10 on the clock. It's going to be a great matchup. Couldn't be more excited. Be back. It's Friday night, baby. Friday night lights. Time for some football action. Again, we want to welcome everybody out there on YouTube land. You've got a few minutes here. If you are new to the broadcast, can't make it over to the game, send a text, send a tweet, send a Snapchat, send a Facebook message, put it on Facebook. We don't care how you get it out there. We'd welcome you to invite your friends, your family to come watch this thing on the YouTube broadcast. It's going to be an electric one tonight. Last year's contest saw hundreds of points scored in the 2 matchups between these 2 great football juggernauts of late in the 8-man matchup. Tonight's going to be a little different, though. K-Preps, shout out to K-Preps. As they said, Garrett Maltby, quarterback to watch for the night. And as you can see in your screen, walking onto the field, number 6 is in street clothes. So 2 starters, 2 of the captains, 2 of the watch guys for the Canton-Galva Eagles are in their streets, and number 6, Maltby, and number 30, Nordstrom. Nordstrom got the majority of the carries last year. Of course, the man they call Strap and Garrett Maltby was all everything under center. Both of the young men with preseason injuries. Hope to see them back. Coach Hoppus doing a little bit of a Bill Snyder-esque, keeping that one kind of under wraps. Didn't know for sure who was going to play, as well as the other senior, Brayson Alcala, who sat out all last year with an injured foot. Still part of the squad, came back. Says that I believe that one is season ending, I've been told. Tough luck for the young man with a lot of game and a lot of game yet to go. Hopes to be back for baseball is what they're saying. So the injury bug, much like the start of last year, getting the Canton-Galva Eagles early. But we'll see. They always talk about next man up. So next man up is going to be the key. Who's going to take the snaps for the Eagles? It's still undetermined. I have to wonder if the new kid on the block, the 6'3", 183-pound senior, Jet Vincent, who was the Division II 8-man player of the year last year. Of course, Tyson Struber, Division I 8-man player of the year, now off in Manhattan, America. So we're going to see as the Eagles with a shortened squad here tonight. Not as many white hats out on that field as we're accustomed to seeing here at Margarator Stadium. As a senior, number 66, Preston Minson leads the charge, carrying that Eagle banner. Eagles over here to the sideline. Again, we're moments away here. Still 7 on the clock. as we welcome into the broadcast booth
And now the starting lineup for your Eagles.
2019 state champion, 2001 valedictorian,
Number
current
3, Lane McMahon.
Kansas State University Wildcat. He's a pilot, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be on the mic with me tonight. Mr. Keaton Littrell, welcome back into the booth, buddy.
Well, that intro just keeps getting better and better. Glad to be here. I'm excited to watch some Eagle football tonight with one of the top games in the state of Kansas this week. Number 2 ranked Little River Redskins in Division I versus the number 2 ranked Canton-Galva Eagles in Division II. So looking for a real great matchup tonight.
Yeah, the Eagles are senior heavy. Hey, by the way, since you're back in the broadcast, just want to let you know that the talents from this broadcast, not necessarily my talents, but the talents of Coach Kaufman and everybody else behind the scenes, brought to us a new in-game, one-game-only sponsor. So we have developed into that kind of a broadcast here. We want to thank Alpha Ag Air. That's the premier agricultural ag spray airplane company right there out of Lyons, Kansas. Again, Alpha Ag Air bringing us this broadcast here tonight along with our other sponsors. We're going to bring to you the national anthem. Well, we see Ison Marsh, the number 57, over there already trying to pump up the sidelines. Young man's going to get the start, we do believe, on the O-line. Kind of one of the suspect spots to fill from last year. Kind of, if you could find a weak spot in the Eagles' offense last year, it was the O-line. Got a couple new starters there. But of that, kind of the premier O-line and 8-man history was Little River for the last 2 years, and they saw 3 of their studs graduate. So it's going to be interesting to see that matchup as Little River has some huge cleats to fill on that O-line.
Yeah, last year we did see the Canton-Galva Little River matchup twice, and in both games I'd say one of the main deciding factors in that was Little River's O-line. They were really a great group of young boys to watch last year. So it will be interesting to see how their O-line holds up this year with new guys coming up. And same for Canton-Galva, just to see what they maybe have done different this year to improve their O-line.
Yeah, as you can tell, watching that game, I think Maltby had somewhere around 1,000 yards between the two games, and unfortunately he's going to sit this one out, as will Ryder Nordstrom. And Nordstrom in the backfield obviously is going to be missed, but in my opinion, probably going to be missed more on the defensive side than the offensive side. The Eagles have had speed for years. Struber had sub 4.4 speed, and there were several kids on this team that could keep up with him. They say Vincent, I have yet to see him run. They say he can run just as fast. So going to be interesting to see. But on that defense, Nordstrom just has that dog mentality, as you like to say, and hopefully – that some of the other leaders on this team can step up for the Eagles. We're going to preface it right now as we're getting ready for that coin flip. If you're from Little River or anywhere throughout the United States watching this, we are a home team broadcast. If you don't want to hear us talk about the home team more probably than the visiting team, we're not Romo and Nance. So you do have the awesome ability of technology to hit that mute button or turn that volume down and just watch the broadcast if you want. If you enjoy what you're hearing, hit a like on that YouTube button. We'd appreciate that. as looks like Little River has won the toss and has deferred.
Canton-Galva received the ball.
Yeah, you mentioned there both Maltby and Nordstrom on the sideline for the Eagles, and that's going to be huge tonight. I do also see Brayson Alcala is on the sidelines as well. All three seniors there. So we're really looking in number 4, Jet Vincent, new transfer this year, was supposed to come out and be a hot shot on defense, but I think tonight we'll be seeing a lot of him on the offensive side of the ball too. So he'll definitely be a player to watch this game.
Yeah, absolutely. As we're getting ready to kick here again, we can't say thank you enough to tuning in. We hopefully you enjoy this broadcast. We are pumped. I've had chills all day. It's Friday night, baby. It's time to get this baby started. We saw the CG Eagles, the junior high team last night, have an outstanding performance against the Gospel Blue Jays team that, frankly, was just short on numbers. Had to drop down and play 6-man. But the future is bright. That 7th grade squad coming up. A lot of 7th graders on that team. A couple 8th graders that really did some amazing things. Is number 3, Lane McManus. Talk about speed just a little bit ago. Number 3 was one of them that could hang with old Tyson. Young man that's currently sitting number 2 in the Kansas State High School Rodeo Association calf roping standings. So a multi-talented young man, number 3, Lane McManus. I believe he is a junior, ready to receive this kickoff. A slight breeze pointed right at us, kind of out of the southeast, pointed right at this crow's nest.
Yeah, setting back to kick for Little River is going to be, once I get his number here, number 25, which is going to be Rylan Conan for the Redskins here for this opening kickoff of the 2022 Canton-Galva football season here.
It's great to see that. Got some news coverage out there on the sidelines. Kick is going to be fielded by McManus at the 5, coming up the right sideline. Gets hit there by, I believe that was number 18, Grant Stevens.
McManus on the return, brought down by number 18, Stevens for the Redskins. Big 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
So they're going to start on the 16-yard line. Will the Eagles. And as we kind of sort of had heard rumors of, Vincent's going to be in the backfield. Receive the shotgun snap. McManus now flanks him to the left, out wide to the left, far left. Kason Master, who, not to take anything away from him, had a heck of a year last year at the wide receiver, as Vincent is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage by several Redskins. Talk about Mastery, was a great counterpart to Struber. Had a career year last year for most people. But Struber just set state records.
Yeah, it looked like that was number 49 there, Toby Jessup in there for first contact. But, yeah, like you said, he was quickly followed by a number of Redskins. We'll see what the Eagles choose to do on this play.
Edgar out wide left, Mastery to the right. Vincent's going to give to McManus. He's going to stumble in the backfield and going to lose a yard.
Yeah, number 3, Braden Young there.
It's 3rd down.
Looked to be maybe an option there. I'm not sure if.
Well, it was not a clean quarterback to running back exchange.
No, it was not.
But again, this is the first time, I believe, probably all week they've been practicing this, from what we understand. Going to throw it here. He's got McManus in the flat. He's going to turn on the Jets. Going to get a first down, is he? McManus up the sideline. Makes a move all the way to the 23-yard line. Is Lane McManus. I might screw up tonight and call him Josh McManus. That's his dad. I played on this field with him a long time ago. Nice throw and catch. But how about the wheels by the young man?
Great play there for the Eagles. He needed to make a guy miss, and that's exactly what he did. Followed by his receivers blocking for him. I did notice there, number 5, Jaden Edgar, was making some good blocks there, allowing for more yards. And great play by the Eagles there.
They needed that after 2 failed running attempts. Great defense. As we go under center, something we haven't seen very much. That is Edgar, who hands off probably to Vincent as McManus was off. But something in the last 3 years we've seen twice.
Yeah.
Is a Canton-Galva Eagle quarterback under center.
Second down.
Yeah, that is a rare sight to see. Pickup of about 3 there, so
Nice game.
pretty decent power play there for the Eagles.
McManus back in the backfield as Edgar trots off. Eagles with this bunch huddle type look over the sideline. Everybody knows the play coming, being called in. 3 different play callers. Trap play coming here. Blown up by Little River. First contact made by Braden Young, number 3.
Yeah, Braden Young there, one of the several seniors on the Little River team there. We've already seen him make a couple plays on this drive. So
it's 3rd down and 6 at the 20.
might be time for another throw to McManus.
Again, Mastery is a very, very, very formidable threat at that wide receiver spot last year. Saw him make a bunch of great plays. They're going to him right here. And he drops it. Tag blasted. Well covered there. I believe that was Young in coverage.
Mastery falls incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down for the Eagles.
Well, you got to be 4th down territory right here.
Yeah, definitely, I'd say. Yeah, you mentioned Kason Master. We saw a lot of really good plays from him last year, so he is a definite threat at the wide receiver position. Here we have Jaden Ediger split out to our side here.
Edgar to the right. Mastery left side. McManus on the right side. Gonna pull it. Is Vincent chased around. Not gonna get the first down. Great defense by Little River as that play was blown up right from the start.
Scramble brought down by number 18 Stevens for the Redskins.
Going to give that tackle to number 18 Stevens. So Little River holds and gets the Eagles to turn it over on downs. So the Redskins going to start on the 19.
Person's in for the Redskins at their own 19.
Yeah, looking at the blue, I didn't see many, if any, hats come to the sideline. So it's looking like there's 8 guys there that are going to play a lot of football tonight. We'll see how that affects them.
2 wide to the right. Little River on the quarterback keep, going to be blown up by the Eagles. Vincent's going to make first contact. It's going to be number 25 at quarterback. That's Rylan Conan for Little River. They're going to give him 1 on the play, maybe 1.5.
Yeah, 1.5, I'd say. Second and 8.
Vincent playing safety.
Little River now with the shotgun look.
Young in motion. Going to have a false start against Little River. So it'll be 2nd and 13.
False start on the Redskins. It'll back them up 5 yards. Still 2nd down.
Of note, sophomore Noah Collins right there stayed home. Is going to be the right defensive end. So we talked about swaps. We got a sophomore playing.
Yeah, wide runner on the outside there by Braden Young.
Brought down by number 24,
And
Nick Evans.
it looked like he had some room
down.
there to break free, but the Eagles just caught up to him, and now it's going to be 3rd and 6 for the Redskins.
Yeah, I think that was actually Wyatt Collins playing left defensive end.
Yeah,
Brother to Noah that stretched that out and made first contact. So a big 3rd down coming for the Eagles. Little River splits 2 to the right. Single back. Dive up the middle, and it's blown up. And they're going to hit the tight end. Lane McManus is going to track him down. How in the world Conan got that off as it was blown smooth up
Brought down by number 3,
and pulled it. That was Stevens with the catch. The tight end, you throw it to him. Why? Because he's always open.
bring up first down for the Redskins.
He threw that ball with Eagle defender hanging off of him. I have no idea how he got that ball off, but kudos to him because he got it off and he got it on the money there. That's a big play by the Redskins.
Highlight reel for sure. The Eagles blitzed on that. Obviously left the middle of the field open with the blitz. Give up the middle. First contact by number 2, Kason Mastery, but a nice gain for Little River.
Number 2, Kason Mastery, to bring up second down.
That was Lafferty, Braxton Lafferty with the carry for Little River. One of the several seniors on the team, this Little River. They've got a state. They've been to the dance. The seniors, I'm not sure if they've got a ring or not. They're sure vying for one this year.
Yeah, both of these teams out here are
Lafferty with this direct snap. Got the corner. He's going to get in there. Little River's on the board first. That Little River touchdown is going to be brought to you by Alpha Ag Air LLC, the premier ag crop dusting service in Central Kansas, bringing you that touchdown. 6:01 mark of this first opening quarter. Well, it's a game of inches. Keaton and Little River's on the board first. Here we're going for 2, as 8-man football always does. Number 3 in motion. Gonna go right at him. Is Conan, and he is in for the 2-point conversion. That first matchup last year saw the Eagles score more touchdowns, but the Redskins get more conversions and come out victorious. So the ever important 2-point conversion.
Yeah, in 8-man football, those 2-point conversions can really add up. I know when I played, there were some games where I don't even think we got a single one of them. And it's just, you can make 10-yard plays, but then all of a sudden that 2-yard play is almost impossible to make. I don't understand it. I don't think anyone does. But, yeah, it's very important to get those 2-point conversions. And we saw Little River just do that right there. It did look like there was quite a hole there for the running back to run through. So Little River's line is proving that they can step up and fill that position.
We are receiving word from our technical assistant down below that we are experiencing a bit of first game jitters with our network connection. So if you are tuned in and it's a little hitchy, know that we're recording it and we'll rebroadcast it for your viewing pleasure. So we apologize for that. Hopefully we get that fixed up for you. Stay tuned. Again, we are recording. We will rebroadcast if it's a little glitchy. Again, we are 6:01 into the first. The Eagles looked a little stale on the first 2 plays, and then a nice gain to McManus, and then stalled out on the 20-yard line, 18-yard line. Kind of the same thing for Little River. Little stale, and then frankly, I'm not going to say they got lucky. They made a heck of a play. It was blown up, making a nice pass to the tight end to keep that drive alive. And it might have took just a little bit of wind out of the Eagles' sails and put it all into Little River with that as they marched on in 2 plays to get it in the end zone with ease.
Yeah, as we see now, back deep for the Eagles is both Lane McManus and now Jaden Ediger. So Eagles sending 2 guys back, and it's going to be Lane McManus again. But he did return it in the end zone, so that's going to be a touchback.
Yeah, and in high school football, if it makes it in the end zone, it's there.
They'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 15.
1st and 10 from their own 15. Hopefully you got those first drive jitters out and kind of get settled down and run some good offense here.
Yeah, so they'll start at the 15-yard line if you're new to 8-man football. Again, if you've just now joined us, everything quarterback, preseason top 5 quarterbacks to watch. Garrett Maltby is sidelined. And his replacement Jet Benson turning on to Jetson. He's going to go all the way in for a touchdown.
Looking back, I don't see any laundry on the carpet, so that is going to be 6 for the Eagles, and what a play by him. Just when I thought that he was going to get blown up at the line of scrimmage, he somehow squeezed between 2 Little River Redskin defenders and turned on the Jets, like you said, in for an Eagle touchdown.
Jet Vincent in for 6. That touchdown brought to you by Alpha Ag Air, the premier ag crop dusting service of Central Kansas. It's 6-8 with a 2-point conversion pending.
Number 5, Jaden Ediger, playing quarterback for this 2-point conversion.
I have to think that Vincent's going to be sought after in the fade. Never mind, McManus is going to get the call, and they're going to get it. Is Little River stopped short. So that 2-point conversion we were just talking about, the ever important.
Yep.
And what sometimes turns into a track meet at a football game, an 8-man football.
Yeah, you can get the 65-yard play, but the 2-yard play is the hard one to get. As we saw number 3 there, Braden Young again making a stop for the Redskins.
Yeah, and fought off a block by Vincent. Right there, Vincent was there to make the block, and kudos to Young as he's fought through that block and made a nice tackle on McManus. Hey, we got us a good one, baby. Let's go. Let's go. It's Friday night football, Margrether Stadium, Canton, America, Canton-Galva versus Little River. What else could you want? It's 6-8, 5:50. It was 8-0 at 6:01, Keaton Shelby.
It was.
That is 8-man football. Oh, yeah. Hey, we've got a little stoppage in action. I want to thank Ag 360, one of the sponsors of Canton-Galva Broadcasting, as well as all things Canton-Galva. Again, the mayor of Canton, Mr. Tony Weedle. If you need anything insurance-related at all, go see Tony Weedle with Ag 360. We thank him for all that he does for the community as well as our schools.
Number 25, TJ Kane, looking like he's getting the kicking job this year.
Number 25, TJ Kane set to kick for the Eagles, back deep for the Redskins. Number 3, Braden Young.
I don't remember. Did we see TJ kick it all last year?
We saw multiple, but I don't know. I do believe actually TJ did have an attempt or two. Oh, boy. This might be interesting, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Where's it going to go? Nobody knows. Oh, kind of lands it right there. Makes it a little tough to handle. There's the flag that we were thought we were going to have. A holding call is going to be called against Little River right on the 29-yard line. It's not legal to tackle the defender. To his credit, nice cutback. Kind of set him up for that hold there as he was in position, but the cutback by the runner got him out of position, and the referee had no choice but to throw that flag. So that'll back him up. Nice return, though. Pretty nice kick.
Yeah, it was. It didn't quite make it to the back, but that kind of helped him out as it bounced between the back 2 levels, I'd say, of the Little River return team. And Braden Young kind of bobbled it there, but almost made a break there, as we see under center now. The Little River to make their first play of this drive.
With the pull, that's going to be Vincent.
Going on the carry, brought down by number 4, Vincent for the Eagles. It's second down.
All right, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Little River kind of unorthodox for them, taking their time in the huddle. Early season, it's hot. I can understand it, but usually they're pretty quick to the line of scrimmage. See how many plays they can get off. The give here, stopped. Number 22, that's Wyatt Collins.
Number 22, Wyatt Collins.
Huge play by the Eagles D.
It's third down.
see what the defense, last time when Little River's kind of in this situation, they sent the house, and they were fractions away from getting home. Turned out to be an awesome play for Little River.
Yeah, they got one receiver split out here.
I believe that's Andrew Smith.
With the tight end on the other side. They are throwing it this play.
With a hitch and go. Vincent, way overthrew Mastery in great coverage, even slipped and was able to hang with him.
Yeah, great defense there by Case and Mastery. The ball just a little out ahead and even out of bounds.
Yeah, and Jet Vincent was closing it from its free safety spot. One, as you look at the matchups, has to think that the speed advantage is going to go to the blue-clad Eagles here, as Little River is going to line up to punt. Always interesting in the 8-man game as well. Vincent's able to track it down, fields it cleanly, but wrapped up right as he catches it by number 3, Braden Young.
Yeah, very good. Pretty good punt there by the Redskins, as Vincent actually had to turn his back and kind of run backwards to catch that one.
It's going to be Eagles football.
They do have a slight tailwind with that kick there. But it'll be Eagle football on the 30.
Eagles come out with a 2 wide receiver set to the left. Number 2, Case and Mastery. Number 5, Jaden Edgar, split out left. McManus flanks Vincent to his left. Fake to McManus. Right up the middle again is Jet. Vincent's going to pick up 4.
Vincent on the scramble, brought down by number 18, Grant Stevens.
Stevens on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 5, long 5. Right on the 31. 36-yard line. Hey, it's our first game back.
It is. It feels good. I've been looking forward to this weeks back. It's been on my calendar. You can't get a better game 1 than this.
Mastery is wide open.
Pass to Mastery is complete. 10-5, touchdown Eagles.
Yeah, there's definitely a blown coverage there, as there wasn't a soul near Case and Mastery. I could have made that throw to him, and that's saying something there.
And I might have been able to catch it. As it is, it's a touchdown. Canton-Galva Eagles. That touchdown. Again, brought to you by Alpha Ag Air, the premier ag crop dusting service out of Lyons. What a beautiful throw and catch, but as you said, a blown coverage on Little River's behalf made it look very simple. We bragged about Mastery early on. As McManus trots off, going to go a little jumbo here for the 2-point conversion. As I think we're going to get a timeout. Looks like we're going to get timeout by head coach Hoppus. See if we can't get the ever-important 2-point conversion to go. Oh, yes, what a beautiful. Hey, want to thank Sunflower Mercantile out of McPherson, one of our sponsors of all things Canton-Galva Broadcasting, as well as Canton Lockers. We cannot say enough good things about Joe Allen, the owner of Canton Lockers. I'm here to tell you, folks, Joe Allen does more for our community as far as I don't know this for a fact, but I bet you the hot dogs they're selling down into the concession stand, he probably donated them, and they're delicious hot dogs. They're Fantastil hot dogs. They're absolutely awesome. The Joe Lockers or Canton Lockers, whether you need custom beef processed or just need some steaks, make your significant other happy, Driller one of those beautiful ribeyes. You get it at Canton Lockers. Our friend Joe Allen, thank you for all you do for Canton-Galva as well. Excuse me, as this broadcast, as the Eagles line up for this 2-point conversion. Collins in the backfield to the right of Vincent. McManus behind him. Going to give. No, we're not. We're going to pull. We're going to throw it to Mastery. Wide open once again.
And the 2-point conversion is good. With 3:21 left.
And the crowd's going wild here. We're throwing footballs.
Oh, as we get one up here almost to the booth.
Senior Brecken Pearson throwing off the gun as she launches the mini football over the crow's nest. Trying to get it up here to our statistician and spotter, Mr. Nordstrom.
Yes, with 3:21 left to go in this first quarter, your Eagles are up 14-0 to Little River's 8. As we will see Canton-Galva kickoff to Little River again. Last time, Little River had a hold, but they did. I did see the opportunity for Braden Young to break loose there, so he's definitely a threat when returning this ball.
Yeah, you have to wonder if the Eagles don't design a little something. Obviously, don't think they have anybody with the big old foot. No Pat McAfee type kicker for the Eagles. So do you line something up, trying to get a directional kick, trying to eliminate, give it up, just say, hey, if we can get them to field it at the 25 and cover it there, give up the 10 yards and hope not to give up the home run. We'll see.
Yeah, last time we saw TJ Kane's kick bounce right about the 20. We'll see what he can do this time.
Well, the air attack of the Eagles, as we have the kick here, it's going to be fielded cleanly. Got return right set up. Vincent misses, but slows him up long enough for McManus.
Lane McManus. We've seen his wheels on offense, and now we see him run down Braden Young there and make the tackle at about the 21-yard line.
Give that boy a pig and string. Need to tie him up. Here we go. At the 20. So we'll talk about the air attack in the last couple of years, last several years. Eagles have had some phenomenal arms come through at quarterback and just remarkable receivers. Continuing on tonight with the replacement, Vincent, at the quarterback spot. Last year's Division II 8-man player of the year, mostly at the wide receiver spot. As that ball is completed to number 3, Braden Young, tackled by McManus, but a gain of 7.
It's second down.
Yeah, I'd say 7. Looked like the Eagles maybe defending with a little bit of a cushion there, as that was just a quick throw. I mean, he was hit right as he caught it, but that was I'd say easy 7 yards for the Redskins there.
Right up the middle, going to cut it out to the right. McManus is going to get shifted. It was Conan, kept it all the way. McManus unable to keep that outside flipper free, as they say. McManus, I do believe, probably has the wheels to run him down there. Just kind of went for the tackle a little bit quick, but it's at the midfield stripe. 1st and 10 for Little River. 2:34 on the clock.
Yeah, like you said earlier, Little River taking their time, getting their plays in. Exact opposite of what we see with the Eagles offense with their no-huddle kind of hurry-up offense. Little River has been taking their times running their plays here.
Motion man to give is to him. That's Young. He's going to go all the way here. As Brandon Young is going to score 6 for the Redskins.
Young on the carry, touchdown, Redskins.
Yeah, just a great run around the outside. He didn't really have to make anyone miss, so had some good blocks around that right outside and just strided into the end zone for 6 for Little River. So that brings us to 14-14 with a 2-point try coming up for the Redskins.
That Little River touchdown brought to you by Alpha Ag Air, the premier ag crop dusting service in central Kansas. 14-14 with 2 points pending for Little River. Eagles last year very unsuccessful in stopping the 2-point conversion in the 2 contests. They're 0 for 1 so far tonight. Going to go right up the middle. Big lean. What they historically have been able to do is make that with the lean on their offensive line. This could be a great sign for the Canton-Galva Eagles as they hold.
2:27 left to go in the first. It's your Eagles. 14, the Redskins 14.
Yeah, that's going to leave us tied up. 2 minutes, 27 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 14-14. We've got a ball game.
That is not what the Little River Redskins faithful are used to seeing. They're used to seeing 5 to 6 yards anytime they want it. Just run behind those great offensive linemen that went on and graduated last year. These young guys have not done a poor job at all. They've looked pretty dang good.
Yeah.
But their lean tonight was stood up on that play and met at the line of scrimmage. Canton-Galva 14, Little River 14, 2:27 to go in this opening quarter. Friday Night Lights football. It's awesome to be back. Also want to say thanks to Whitetail Properties for their sponsorship of all things Canton-Galva. Oh, we got a pedestrian on the court. Oh, we got him gathered up here. Youngster wanting to get in on the action. Don't know if we made it on your big screen or not. Conan set to kick. Again, McManus and Edgar set to receive.
Conan set to kick for the Redskins, back deep for the Eagles. McManus and Edgar.
Wind kind of more out of the east, but a little slight to south breeze to it. That is huge. In 8-man football, to be able to get one in there and make your opponent start up to 15. What a great weapon for Little River to have.
Yeah, that's something Little River has been able to do for several years, and something that really Canton-Galva has not been able to do. I can't remember the last time we did have a kicker who could consistently put it in the end zone.
Yeah, we talked about that in a broadcast last year. I think it was like 1995.
Yeah.
The last time. Rick Rogers put the foot to the football. Mastery in motion. Same play that we just saw Little River run. Going to get a cut back here. Fighting for tough yardage. That is a tough 7 yards.
Mastery on the carry, refusing to go down.
Case and Mastery, the senior.
He kept his feet chopping and was just looking for a way out and almost had it.
Yeah, bottled up well by Little River. Just nobody really went in there and made great contact at the line of scrimmage. Mastery able to squirt through.
Yeah, Mastery proving that powerful legs is definitely one that you're going to want to hit low. As we see McManus split out far.
Yeah, Vincent, running back, going to be chopped down. What a great play. I guess that's Conan.
Vincent on the carry,
Grant Stevens.
Going to bring up 3rd and short for the Eagles.
What a great open field tackle. 3rd down and a short 3, long 2. Going with the old jumbo package as Ison Marston struts back onto the field.
Yeah, Lane McManus coming off. So you'd expect some sort of power play, maybe up the middle.
So we'll go under center again. It's going to be well played by Little River. First contact's made by number 8, Carter Stansbury. Loss of 1 on that play, so it's 4th down and 4. We talked about the Eagles not having a kicker. Kind of doubt they have a punter.
Yeah, last time the Eagles in 4th down, we said it was 4-down territory. I'm not sure that they are in 4-down territory now, but they might have to be. I don't know. I don't know what we have as far as punting goes.
30 seconds. I don't think they can get to the quarter. They're going to have to run this play. Already called 1 timeout as Vincent goes wide left. 3 wide receivers. Edgar going to throw it that way. Going to get the 1st down. Way to get to the sticks. Sets his feet. What a smart play.
Yeah, he set himself up where he knew if he caught the ball, he got the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did. And all he had to do was just get his hands on that football and protect it and go down. Great play there from Edgar to Vincent to pick up that important 1st down for the Eagles here.
Again, if you're joining us late and not expecting to hear that, you expected to hear a bunch of Maltby to Vincent. Maltby is sidelined tonight. That's going to be, we heard the horn. Somebody, yeah, it should be a 15-yarder as everybody had given up on the play. It was the end of the quarter. They're going to just say, hey, fellas, don't do that again. That's actually, on, in my opinion, that's on the referees. You got to be blowing that whistle a whole lot more than that. stoppage of play here. So it's the end of the first quarter. It's 14-14. We got us a ball game, folks, just like we expected it. It's a little bit different than what the hype. K-Preps was out there talking about it. Kind of a lot of the media, state media, picking up on this game. Maltby was all state. I think he had, like I said, close to 1,000 yards of offense in the 2 games against Little River, which Little River was victorious in both of those. Somewhere around 200 points scored in those 2 games. Obviously a little different tonight. Little River. Oh, boy, we got the cheerleaders coming. We appreciate them. As our local PA announcer introduces our cheerleaders as we have the quarter break. I want to give a shout-out to the guy that you just saw take water out to the referees. That's Dr. Brandon Trost with Integrated Health in McPherson. If you got some nicks and some muscles ailing you, he can get you taken care of as well as the chiropractic stuff. But all things wellness, fit human, obviously he cares about wellness and fitness and taking care of your body. Does a great job. We appreciate him and all he does for Canton-Galva. As he is the physician, the team physician, always here, always ready to help. Not sure what's ailing number 6, number 23, and number 30, but obviously something he couldn't fix overnight. As we're back on the play, Vincent's going to air it out. He's looking to go deep. How did they not throw a flag on that? There was hands in his face mask as Mastery was well defended, but unable to get his hands up. Most of the time you'll see that called. Tonight, just not the case on that one.
Yeah, not the case, but
he was in perfect position.
Yeah, and the ball was right on the money there, too. That was a great throw by quarterback Jeff Vincent. We see the swap of field here, and the Eagles do have a bit of a wind to their back, so we might see some more pass plays here.
Power up the middle for Vincent's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's number 49, I believe, with the first contact. That's Toby Jessup. Jeff Vincent's going to set up a 3rd and 8 for the Eagles. I'd like to see the Eagles get it out on the sideline. Put that speed on display.
Yeah, with Mastery, McManus, and even Edgar, we have some really great guys in the receiver department, and Vincent has shown that he has the arm to put the ball on him, so we're going to see here Casey Mastery in motion.
Got a lead block here by Vincent. It's going to be Edgar taking the ball. I believe number 2, Corbin Herbst, the senior from Little River, making the stop. What a beautiful sight to see the stands filled. Standing room only on the sideline over there.
Yeah, by both teams. Great. Just a great show here by both teams as we see people standing on sidelines on both sides here.
4th and 4. See what the Eagles draw up here. Vincent in motion. Going to have a timeout. Eagles are going to call their second of the half.
Yeah, something just didn't look right there. Maybe some confusion on the play.
Well, the ball's on their own side of the field. It's at the 32. 4th and 4. You kind of want to make sure we have this one dialed up properly. No margin for error. As the band strikes up, a Go Big Blue under the direction of Miss Megan McKenna. Well, what are your thoughts so far, Keaton?
You know, we've seen some great football by both teams here, and it hasn't been all offense or all defense. We've seen some great big offensive plays, but we've also seen really solid defensive stops. So really both teams showing that they can make plays on offense, but they can also make stops on defense. So just really great football by both teams here.
That was a phenomenal job of commentating and saying absolutely nothing, but a great job by both teams. Here we go. It's 4th down and 4.
14-14, not much else you can say.
Edgar set the pass. He's got to.
Edgar's pass to Master.
He was looking for Master coming across the middle and missed him.
Yeah, that throw was just a little off there.
Master was kind of acting like he was held, but I didn't see it if he was. This ball was just a little bit off. So it's going to be first down and 10 as Little River turns the Eagles over on downs. It'll be their ball on the 32. Kind of keep that one in the back of your mind as one that might have got away from the Eagles.
Yeah, both teams have been doing a great job at keeping the football. We haven't seen any turnovers yet. One thing that can be a real issue for some teams.
What a tough run by Lafferty. Nice trap play there. Just picked up 8, I believe. It's going to be 2nd and 2. What a great downhill run by Lafferty. Early on in this season, you have to wonder how conditioning, as you mentioned, both teams kind of the same 8 going both ways. Minson's on the sideline for the Eagles as Collins goes in for defense, doing a little offense-defense, but that's about the only swap. That right guard pulled again, and if I'm up here in the booth, I'm hollering down at the sideline saying that's twice in a row that he's jumped. He's just flinching, and he's telling it whether or not it's a false start or not. But you can see it from up here in the booth that the right guard pulling to his left is giving. He's even leaning just a little bit with his hips, and then he's flinching.
Yeah, as I see right now, number 2, Casey Mastery, getting his defensive huddle there, getting his guys pumped up, looking like he really giving some energy out there. So we'll see maybe the Eagles have a little more.
As we mentioned, Eagles without number 30 in Nordstrom, who was everything defense, kind of
heck of a linebacker, yeah.
The stopper and the leader of the defense, as well as Maltby. Maltby right there and in there, but Nordstrom definitely the leader on defense. There's a big push by that offensive line of Little River. Picks up 5 here. Kind of what we're used to seeing when we watch Little River play. Anytime they want 5, they just go right up the middle and get it. The Eagles have at nose tackle number 24, Nick Evans. We haven't talked about him very much. Pound for pound, I guarantee the strongest human on that green grass out there. He's just not very big. As we have a stoppage of play here.
Going to be a timeout by the Redskins there.
Timeout in Little River. So as you watch number 24, he is the smallest person out there, but pound for pound, that kid is extremely strong. We've seen him play almost every position on the football field. Kind of surprised he's not kicking off, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm unsure of Little River's schedule this year, but looking at Canton-Galva's schedule, this is going to be their hardest game of the regular season. And I imagine Little River could probably say the same thing. As if you were a coach, would you want this game 1, or what does having this week 1 mean?
Well, we've seen it in the college, right? We got Texas, Alabama Saturday. They're starting to do this a little bit more. Put the marquee matchup right there. Makes for great TV, man. Makes for great YouTube. Makes for the buzz around town. It's different this year, though. We're not. These two teams are in different leagues, different levels. As Canton-Galva has dropped down to the D2 side of 8-man, so they won't have the opportunity to match up again later on the year like they have in the last several years with the winner to advance into the round of 4 as it's been. So that is out the window for at least this year and next. And what has become a very, I wouldn't call it a rivalry, but I would call it a very, very, very sportsman and fun set of games to be watched when Little River takes on Canton-Galva. Canton-Galva takes on Little River, especially on the gridiron. It's been a great contest, and tonight has proven the same. At the 8:46, it's 14-14, but Little River is on the doorstep. Collins is able to get him in the backfield as Lafferty kept it.
Yeah, a couple of Collins there. Number 22, Wyatt Collins there to make first contact with number 33 rolling right in behind him. So the Collins brothers on the play there.
You had one of those on your squad. Talk about pound for pound strong man.
Yeah.
Does he still hold the state record for hang clean?
I don't know, honestly. I know Nick Evans set a couple records of himself. But I'm unsure if Braden's
third down.
or not.
Give right up the middle, Lafferty. He's going to pick up 4 and get the first down. It'll be first and goal from about the 3-yard line when they get all the players up.
Lafferty on the carry, brought down by number 5, Jaden Ediger of the Eagles. Result of the play is a first down, first and goal for the Redskins.
Clock's running at 7:55 here. Little River is on the doorstep. Again, Canton-Galva got the opening kickoff. We're a long ways away from halftime, but something to keep in mind as these teams historically have kind of went score for score. The pull here is going to be tackled by the aforementioned Nick Evans. All 112 pounds of him. Short gain on the play.
Second and goal.
As we're going with the jumbo package here as Nick Evans trots off. Minson's in the lineup now for the Eagles.
Yeah, it's nice having two guys there that you can run at nose and kind of get fresh. It's very important to have a good fresh guy hitting the center there, causing some commotion at the line of scrimmage in two very different ways between Nick Evans and Preston Minson.
We're going to pull here. Going to be a sack by the Eagles.
I'm giving that right there to Preston Minson. We just talked about him. He took that center and drove him back into the quarterback there, grabbing him. Great play by 66.
Number 66 with the bull rush, sack right up the nose. How about it for the senior? It's third down and goal for the Little River. They've got the ball at the 7-yard line. 2 more stops here for the Eagles. See if they can turn Little River away. 2 wide receivers set, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Running back to the right. We're going to throw it again.
What?
Picked off! It's picked off. Casey Mastery with the interception.
I was about to say the receiver was wide open, and then Casey Mastery just came out what appeared from nowhere.
What a break on the football by number 2, the senior Casey Mastery with the huge interception and a great big stop for the Eagles on the goal line. What a goal line stand. Sorry about your speakers, ladies and gentlemen. We're a little jacked up here in the crow's nest.
What a play by the Eagles defense. We see first Preston Minson in there with the sack, followed by the interception. The Eagles defense definitely coming out to play right now.
Eagles on offense now. Mastery wide to the right. Jet drops the snap. He's going to take off to the right. It's going to be driven out of bounds. I believe 49 was the man that made first contact. That's going to be Toby Jessup. Kind of a blown-up play. Picks up 6.
It's second down.
Yeah, good athletic play there by Vincent to pick up the ball and make some yards.
Ediger back out on the field for the Eagles. 6:12 on the clock. Clock stopped as Vincent ran out of bounds. McManus lined up to his right. Ediger out wide right at the wide receiver spot. Going to be a lead. Vincent right up the middle is going to pick up the first down. What a tough run.
Vincent on the carry, 5 yards on the play. Good for an Eagles.
I believe that was 8. Stansbury with the tackle for Little River, but not before first down for Canton-Galva. Old Papa Mo. You talk about Papa Mo. Papa Mo did shift with that quarterback sack by number 66.
Yeah.
What a play.
Yeah, it all started with that sack and the interception. Now the offense gaining yards. Eagles are just firing on all cylinders right now as we see Jet Vincent hurdle and fight.
Set up by the trap block by Minson.
For 10 yards.
They're moving the sticks.
First down, Eagles.
Collins over there trying to pump up the crowd.
First and 10 from the
as we now
Redskins,
see the
39.
Eagles just continue to move the football.
So Marston comes off, go with a little bit lighter package here. We have yet to see the tight end sneak out and streak down the field for the Eagles. We saw it for Little River. We've yet to
Yeah.
see it for the Eagles.
And TJ Kane can do just that. So maybe that's something that they're saving.
Edgar, off the poor snap, going to get back to the line of scrimmage just barely. As that
Edgar on the scramble, brought down by number 18,
that snap was at his feet.
Stevens. It's second down.
Stevens with the tackle for the Little River. So it's second down 10 for the Eagles. Marston back in. Edgar trots off. So we expect Vincent now to be at quarterback. Eagles again look to the sideline. All of them look to the sideline. They all know the plays. Mastery. Vincent right up the middle. He's going to go for 6, ladies and gentlemen.
He's loose, 10-5.
Jet Vincent once again turns on the Jets. Appropriately brought to you by Alpha Ag Air, the premier crop dusters of Central Kansas, bringing you the Jets and the touchdown by Jet Vincent.
I have a feeling that line is going to get used a lot this year, and it's never going to get old. I think I could have drove a Mack truck through that hole there. Great job by the Eagles line.
You bet yourself, Isa Marston, he's jacked up, and he should be. Nice work, young man. Well, we talked about an unorthodox, great pass play from Little River. We just did it again for Canton-Galva for 2 points as Vincent was tackled. Gets it launched up there. And the 2-point conversion is good. It's 22-14, 4:36 to go in this opening half. Oh, baby, we got a football game.
Yeah, you see the turnover lead to 8 points for the Eagles. So just great job there by the Eagles capitalizing on that opportunity there.
Yeah.
As you mentioned earlier, I mean, Little River gets the ball back for the second half. So in my mind, the Eagles were down a possession, and they got it back there.
Yeah, and really, I said bookmark that turnover on downs on their own side of the football field on that 4th and 4. That was a pass play that just didn't work. And then the Eagles kind of had lost a little bit of the momentum, let Little River pick up 5, 6, 7, and get down there on the goal line, make a nice stop. And then Minson makes a heck of a play with a bull rush right up the middle to get a sack. And kudos, that was pretty good coverage. I mean, it wasn't like he just blew it up in a heartbeat. He had to work to get there, so good coverage by the corners. And then a great interception as it jumped the route, did Case and Mastery to completely take Papa Mo and put it on the side of the blue-clad Canton-Galva Eagles. We'll see if this kickoff, what's going to happen here as the wind, that flag has now dropped to basically still.
Yep. Yeah, Eagles definitely have all the momentum right now. There's been a complete shift, and that is a huge deal. Having the momentum means so much in this game.
Line drive kickoff.
Great kick.
Blown up there by the Eagles.
Young on the return.
I believe McManus kind of blew by it, able to get back in there and make the play. It's a Little River football at the 22-yard line. 4:32 to go as they trail in this contest by 8.
Redskins football 1st and 10 from their own 23.
See if the defense can't keep it up for the Eagles.
As we see Nick Evans in at nose guard.
Pitch to the right. Blown up by Canton-Galva. Nick Evans in there to clean it up. First turned in by number 33, Collins. TJ Kane in on the action as well for the Eagles. Masters jacked up. The Eagles showing some emotion out there.
Yeah, just great work there by the D-line. Really showing that they can make the stop.
From the Redskin 21.
As we see now, 2nd and 12 for the Redskins.
Going with a 3 wide receiver set here. Nobody in the backfield for Little River. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. now in motion. And the give. Jet Vincent's going to stop him at the line of scrimmage. As that was Young with the carry as he came in motion. Third down and 11. Third down and 11. Again, Little River taking their time. As Young comes off, he was in the huddle. In college, that's not legal. We're going to have a timeout here.
Timeout.
Yeah, confusion there by Little River. Not exactly sure what was going on, but I don't know the rules well enough in high school, but in college, that's not legal.
Yeah, and if there's any confusion at all, definitely a good idea by Little River to take that timeout because this is a huge play for them. As we've seen that they haven't been as eager as the Eagles have been to go for it on fourth down, and they are pushed so far back into their own territory here that this third down is huge for them. I'm expecting a big pass play or maybe even QB run.
Sorry, I'm doing a little technical discussion over here on our choppy video feed, and again, we apologize for that. It's kind of like when you go to a K-State football game and your cell phone doesn't work, right? There's just too many people on it. I think there's probably too many people consuming the bandwidth, so we apologize for that. See if we can't get some of our boosters to boost our bandwidth for us. We'll give them a shout-out. We're not scared. As we now go to a spread look by Little River as they come out of the timeout. Wide receiver left, 1, 2 to the right, but very wide splits by the offensive lineman.
Yeah, let's see far. We have just a one-on-one matchup there.
With a shovel pass is going to get blown up, hit first by Collins, cleaned up by Jet Vincent.
Shovel pass to number 18, Stevenson. He stood up by number 4, Jet Vincent.
Yeah, that's not a play you see every day. I wouldn't necessarily call it a trick play, but I would say they're trying to catch the Eagles off guard there, and it didn't quite work. As we have fourth down and 9 to go for the Redskins. It'd be interesting. It's interesting to see what they choose to do here.
Yeah, the Eagles on 4th and 4 in somewhat similar field position decided to go for it.
It's 4th and 9.
You heard the PA announcer say that Jet Vincent blew that up. We're going to give huge kudos to Collins because he stood it up and Vincent cleaned it up. Great defensive line play as we got a punt here. Delayed kick. It's going to roll, stop about the 15-yard line, 16-yard line as Vincent lets it roll.
Stevenson's punt is touchdown.
And 2 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in the first half.
Eagles
Plenty of
football.
time.
Well, we've seen him do it in 11 seconds.
I was going to say that's plenty of time for both teams to score here in 8-man football.
It's kind of like the Chiefs, man.
Yep.
1st and 10 for the Eagles from their own 16.
As Marston comes back in for the extra lineman. Something you don't like to see, number 33, Collins, kind of looks to me like he's sucking wind a little bit.
Yeah, that's what you get with the first game.
Pass play here.
What a catch.
Vincent's pass to T.J. Kane.
You know, T.J. Kane's got soft hands. I mean, there was a guy on him there able to get that catch. Not a big play. Pickup of 4. Well defended by Little River there. But Vincent with time to throw. Second down, 5. Fake to McManus. Vincent around the left side. Nice block by Mastery. Vincent showing you he's going to turn on the Jets.
10-5, touchdown.
Jet Vincent turns on the Jets. That Canton-Galva Eagles touchdown brought to you by Alpha Ag Air, the premier ag crop dusting service of Central Kansas. Jet Vincent turning on the Jets. But how about the block by Casey Mastery?
Yeah,
that
great.
does not happen without number 2 setting that block, setting the edge. What a great block by number 2, setting up that run by Jet Vincent.
Can they get the 2-point conversion? We see Vincent.
Fake. He's wide open. Mastery's wide open in the back of the end zone. Oh, that's a pass interference. There it is.
Vincent's pass to Mastery falls incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, that could be helmet to helmet too. That could be. I mean, at the collegiate level, that kid is kicked out. As he led with a crown to the chin on a defensive player, we go to the NFL side. So I don't think they're going to do that. It's just going to be a common PI would be my guess. Again, I don't know the rules of high school football that well.
Yeah, there's really no argument there saying he was going for the ball as Mastery was just up ready to catch it, and he simply just
he tackled him.
Tackled him midair.
We're going to go with the power this time. I don't know, the lean. The side judge.
Lean there's in the Little River's favor.
Vincent on the
say no good.
Stood up by the Redskins, and the two-point conversion fails. But with 1:39 to go in the second, it's your Eagles 28 and the Redskins 14.
Well, a 14-point lead for the Eagles with 1:40. But if you're Little River, this is kind of where, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being right here. They get the ball, chance to score, get the opening kick or the second half kickoff. So that two-point conversion thing. But again, Papa Mo still on the side of the Eagles. See what Little River can do. And just that simple stop on a two-point conversion can help with that momentum shift.
Yeah, beautiful night tonight.
As head coach Ayers has them lined up out there, has the whole team huddled up at the 20, trying to rally the troops. What a gorgeous night for football. Welcome back, baby. We've got 1:40 to go in this opening half of football. Friday Night Lights. The lights are on.
TJ Kane set the kick for the Eagles back deep for the Redskins.
Well, one of the weaknesses, so to speak, that we've identified so far is one of the extreme strengths for Little Rivers to be able to put that ball in the end zone. The Eagles don't have that. So we'll see where this kickoff ends up. As the Little Rivers lined up on the 15 to receive it. Wind has picked up just a little bit. Line drive. Gonna knuckleball and stop there and picked up at the 20. So, there was a nice hit over there.
Yeah, TJ Kane, he hasn't been putting them in the end zone, but he's really been putting them in a great spot. It's been taking Little River a good chunk of time to field the ball, and it's been allowing Canton-Galva to get back there and make quick tackles on him.
I think that was Jory Evans coming in there to make the play. Saw a nice pop by the youngster. All right, Little River football on the 25-yard line. 3 wide receivers, 2 out to the left, 1 to the right. Nobody in the backfield. Set to air it out. Going to go with the quarterback draw. Going to have a flag here in the vicinity of holding 2 of them. So this one's going to be coming back.
Lafferty on the carry, pushed out of bounds by number 3, Lane McManus. There are some flags on the play.
Holding against the Redskins, going to set them back.
Again, Little River there just not quite spread out with their offensive line stance as they were in that previous play that we talked about with that spread look where they ran that shovel pass.
Now 1st and 20.
It'll be like 22, I think, isn't it?
Should be 22. 1st and 22.
Snap here, going to air it out. He's got a man taking a shot. It's going to be out of bounds. Well covered there by Edgar. That was Smith, the intended receiver for Little River. So it's going to be 2nd down, 22. Minute 25.
Yeah, we've seen that one big pass completion by the Redskins, and other than that, it's been mostly attacked by ground.
Two wide receivers to the right, one to the left. Running back to the left of the quarterback. He's going to make a quick hitch out here. It's going to be ran out of bounds. Mastery making sure that Young goes out of bounds.
By number 2, Kason Mastery.
Pickup of like 4.
Third down.
3rd and 16. More importantly, he ran out of bounds. Coach Hoppus only has one timeout left. If they get a stop here, historically, you think Coach probably uses it. Little River now going back into their huddle. Lining up in an I formation. Gonna have a timeout by Little River here.
Timeout, Little River.
Old school I formation. Gotta love that as well. Again, we want to thank our sponsors. Without them, we could not do this. Guys like Tony Weedle with Ag 360 right here, Main Street, Canton, Kansas. He can hook you up with all things insurance, whether it's crop insurance, life insurance, property and casualty insurance. If it's got insurance in its name, Tony Weedle, Ag 360, can take care of you. Also want to say thank you to Sunflower Mercantile there in McPherson. Stop in there and get you a little gift. Appreciate what those folks are doing over there. As well as Canton Lockers. Again, Joe Allen, just what a great community supporter he is. And he has fantastic steaks. If you want some pork sausage, he can take care of that. Hey, let there be light. As the lights are on up here in the Crow's Nest. Again, Joe Allen. If you find him on Facebook and shoot him a message, even if you might be running late or something, he will accommodate you if at all possible. He wants to make sure your tummy is full. 3rd down, 15 to go, 16 to go, somewhere in that neighborhood. Bunch to the right for Little River. Lead, they're going to try to do a screen pass. It's going to be dangerously incomplete. Had the potential for an interception.
Yeah, that was a dangerous throw there. I mean, he was being hit as he threw it, but we saw him make that completion earlier in this game. It just didn't quite work for them this time.
Yeah, and that screen took all the defenders, the Eagles defenders, that way,
Right.
making that play that much more dangerous as it's 4th down, 16, 76 seconds to go in this opening half. As Little River lined up in a offensive formation, but now back to punt. Vincent back to receive for the Eagles. This punt is carrying out of bounds and doesn't go out of bounds until about the 24-yard line. Of note, the punters, you talk about release time of a quarterback and the release time of the punter. It takes him a little bit to get a kick. That's kudos to the offensive line for giving him time to do that.
Yeah, and that's given his guys time to run downfield. So just really good unit here by the Little River special teams, what they're doing out there.
68 seconds to go. See what Canton-Galva can dial up.
Yeah, last drive took them, I think, about 55 seconds to score. So
only one timeout for the Eagles.
They're looking to air it out early here to Vincent.
Hey, a good drop.
Yeah.
I don't know if he intended to do that or not, but Vincent drops that football and saved the clock, really, as he was extremely well defended. Have to wonder if they're not trying to set up a hitch and go with Vincent, because that's 2 or 3 that they've thrown to him out there in the flat. Vincent now back out at wide receiver to the right. Edgar at quarterback. McManus to his left. Mastery down here to the left-hand side of the formation and wide receiver. Set to pass. Going to Kason Mastery. He's got a step. He makes a beautiful one-handed grab. Fighting all the way down to the 10-yard line.
What a grab by Mastery. Number 2, Kason Mastery there with the big play.
Conan with beautiful coverage, absolutely blanketing Mastery, and then has the potential for a horse collar, but gives it up. Does not make the erroneous tackle by the horse collar. Safe play there, gets him wrestled to the ground as the clock is now ticking at 49 seconds. The ball first and goal at the 10-yard line. Vincent trying to get around the right-hand edge, does not do so, but gets out of bounds.
Vincent on the keeper.
Yeah, smart football there by Vincent. Instead of cutting inside and trying to fight for more yards, he simply steps out as time is a big factor right now with 41 seconds. They do have one timeout left.
But it allows the Eagles kind of catch their breath after that big play to Mastery. Nice throw. I mean, puts it on the money. One-handed catch by Mastery. Blanketed by Conan. Yeah, you. Vincent in the backfield. McManus to his right. Rolls around to the left. Setting up, trying to set up a pass.
Vincent on the carry. Touchdown!
Jet Vincent with a whirly bird. Able to get into the end zone. I don't believe that there's any laundry on the field. That touchdown brought to you by Alpha Ag Air, the premier crop dusting service in Central Kansas. What a play by Jet Vincent.
Yeah, and knock on wood, I don't believe the Eagles have had a single penalty called against them in this first half.
And the announcer jinx.
I wasn't going to say it, but we scored, so now I felt like I could
With
say
a rollout. He's got him. He's
What?
got him. He's got two of them. Oh, the sure-handed TJ Kane dropped it.
Yeah, I was eyeing 4 there. There was two receivers there wide open. He chose the back one.
It's your Eagles 34.
Pretty much all but made the play, just a drop there at the end. But your Eagles are up 20, 34-14 with 34 seconds left to go in this first half.
And Papa Mo. Uh-oh. I don't like that. TJ is doing, maybe just wiping the sweat from his brow, I do believe. That was Collins. That wasn't TJ. Looked like we had a player that was needing a little attention, but just needed a rag to wipe the sweat from his brow. All right, and our technical advisor is letting us know that the scoreboard is going to be better viewed for you at halftime. We're going to make a little adjustment to the camera. So we appreciate you, each and every one of you out there tuning in YouTube land. Again, if you haven't, put it on the Twitter, on the Facebook, on the Snapchat, on the Instagram. I don't know, there's like 42 other ways you can put it out there. Send a smoke signal. I don't care. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. We got us a good football game going on here between two juggernauts in the 8-man world.
For the Redskins, number 3, Brayton Young.
Putting some air under it this time. Might roll out of bounds and be illegal.
So the announcer jinx was correct.
It only took one play.
I thought after the score and 34 seconds left I was safe to say it, but I was not.
So if you're Little River, you back him back 5 and make him re-kick it, I believe, right?
Yeah.
I sure would. You have
With only 34 seconds on the clock, I sure think they're looking for the possibility to run this one back.
I don't know what the statistics are for run backs of kickoffs in 8-man football, but it's higher than any other type of football, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Maybe 6-man, I don't know. So the Eagles will do it again. Again, your score is 34-14, 34 seconds left to go in this opening half. Eagles set to kick off as they will do to start the second half. If you're an Eagles fan, you want them to finish out this first half, go into that locker room with all that momentum on their side. If you're Little River, run this baby back and get that momentum back. Close out this half. Another line drive kick here is going to be not fielded cleanly. Going up the left sideline. Nice tackle on the 30. That was Andrew Smith that ended up fielding that.
Yeah.
Smith on the return for the
Number
Redskins,
16,
steps
Joey
out of bounds by
Ratzliff.
number 16,
Yeah, he
Joey
hit somebody
Ratzliff.
last time as well. Joey Ratzliff getting his nose in there, making a play on special teams.
First and 10 for the
Anxious to
Redskins
watch
at their
his
own
little
31.
brother as the 5th and 6th grade gets underway next week. 28 seconds to go. Little River in this I formation. Give to the fullback. Nope. He pulls it with the option.
Conan on the keeper, ran out of bounds by number 3.
Lane McManus showing his speed. There's that momentum we talked about. Tricked me. I thought I gave the dive to the fullback.
Yeah, they had me fooled as well.
Pulled it on the option play.
Big play there for the Redskins, looking to get some momentum and even some more points on the board before going in halftime.
See what the Eagles can't do on defense. Last time they were down here, they turned away. Little River Mastery coming up with that huge interception, completely changing the momentum of this football game. Fumble here. The Eagles sidelines say they have it, and they do.
Football!
And like you said earlier, that is about the same spot we saw that interception. So
I don't know who came away with it.
all
But number 3, Lane McManus, is who they're saying up here. Our statistician is giving the credit to Lane McManus. I believe him. What a great play by the Canton-Galva Eagles, as I assume they will line up in the victory formation and go into the half with all of the momentum as they turn away Little River there, as they were looking to gain some of it back.
From their own 6.
What a huge play by the Eagles defense. As the Eagles do take a knee and elect to trot it in at the half, up 34-14.
First half, it's your Eagles 34 and the Redskins 14.
Well, we didn't know what we were going to get here tonight as two of the studs for Canton-Galva, and really Alcala is an athlete. We didn't get to see him last year. So 3 seniors, extremely athletic humans. The 2 of them got all league honors in Maltby and Nordstrom, both sides of the football. Both of them sidelined here tonight. What a great effort. Next man up. Kind of quarterback by committee with Vincent and Edgar.
Yeah.
What a great. They're winding it.
He's winding it, yeah. 15.
Yeah, number 4, Jet Vincent, one that I was
We're getting some scores coming in, or actually only one on the update. If you're interested out there in D2 8-man football, Victoria is all over Kinsley, 49-0. So that one's going to end at the half. That's the only score that we've got coming in so far. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd love to stay and let you listen to us, but we're going to take a little break, go get one of those Fantastil hot dogs from Joe Allen at the Canton Lockers. We're going to be back with you in about 10 minutes. Hope you're enjoying.
Did you get yourself a Tyson Struber jersey?
Not yet.
I ordered
I'm gonna
mine
get
last night.
I'll say I'm gonna get Sailor one just to see how big it is on her. Probably gonna be like a dress or something, but.
You can make them probably on Alibaba.
No, you could. They're the ones you can order them, and I don't know exactly how. The only reason I know this is the Panzer kid, Wyman.
Yeah, have they been? Yeah.
Yeah, so his dad
in. I didn't know if it would or not.
Well, I get kids getting my $89 for title.
You know, that's, I was like, good God.
Which I don't know how much that goes to the NIL. You know,
I know, I can only imagine it.
Hey, Deuce Monders is like 120.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, like. Howdy. I know. I'm not gonna say I wasn't expecting it, but not like this.
It's a beautiful start.
Three new linemen, that's pretty
Yeah,
sick.
I mean, and my guess is they'll be outstanding by the end of the year, right?
Oh yeah. In fact, I think Lafferty maybe has less than 10 touches. So that's what I'm confused about. Which I'm sure they're thinking the same thing of, hey, they've got Maltby and Ryder and
they-
the three starters hurt, so they're trying to probably keep it for
Yeah.
districts. Crazy world.
Welcome back. It's about 5 minutes away till we get this second half underway. We've got a great one going here, especially if you're an Eagles fan, as they lead 34-14. Little River set to get the opening kickoff of the second half. Again, if you joined us or didn't pick up on the broadcast earlier, the Eagles are without 3 seniors. One of them that was out all hurt all last year as well, and Brayson Alcala, a great athlete himself. And then the running back and middle linebacker, Ryder Nordstrom, leader of the defense for sure. And, of course, the leader of the offense. All state, all everything on the watch. On the watch list for K-Preps and Garrett Maltby. No slouch on defense either. Both unable to suit up, all three unable to suit up tonight. I do believe that Alcala is out for the season. I did hear that. The other two gentlemen, uncertain as to their return date. But it's been, the Eagles have stepped up, been quarterback by committee with Jet Vincent, the 8-man D2 player of the year last year, whose father is now the principal at Canton-Galva. The senior has stepped in, made some phenomenal runs, showed his open speed, shown why he was the player of the year, also shown great defense as well. Case and mastery with an interception on the goal line for the Eagles. And then Lane McManus able to come up with a fumble recovery as the Redskins were looking to punch it in at the end of the first half, try to regain some of that momentum. Edgar and Vincent at quarterback for the Eagles. McManus has been the running back. He was able to get that fumble recovered, made some great plays on defense as well. So Little River's offensive line, which has been nothing short of absolutely phenomenal for the last several years. They've got some guys, obviously when you're that way, the youngsters don't get a lot of PT. Tonight they've done nothing wrong. They've looked really good. In fact, not able to get quite the push that they're used to in years past. Obviously, it's the first game of the year. That's going to grow with them. They're looking well. But the story of the game really has been the 2 turnovers. The first one by Little River really changed momentum of this football game. We saw that turnover get set up by the quarterback sack by number 66, the senior Preston Minson, with the play before. Able to get the quarterback sack with a bull rush right up the middle. Really, if you want to talk about the offensive line, as Vincent's now trotting out onto the field, last Eagle to come out on the field. I'm hoping that's gloves that he's carrying and not a finger taped up or something like that if you're an Eagles fan. But a great contest. Great contest. And if you're joining us from afar and you want to be the feature sponsor like Alpha Ag Air has been, that's new this year. So we're taking one game advertisers, sponsors. This year, our friends from Lions, who specialize in crop dusting. So whether that be your pastures that need to get rid as our touchdown. Oh, boy, sorry about that. That was an on-off switch. As our touchdown sponsor. Unfortunately, this year we don't have the cannon, but on the broadcast we got the touchdown sponsor. And again, this game is brought to you by Alpha Ag Air, the premier crop dusters of Central Kansas. We appreciate them, as well as all of our other sponsors like Tony Weedle with Ag 360 and Joe Allen with Canton Lockers, our fellow friends at Sunflower Mercantile, and several others in years past. I'm sure we'll get a better list for you as the games roll on and our broadcast gets a little better. We apologize for the bugs. The Wi-Fi isn't quite as good. Maybe we've got better cameras than we had last year, and, of course, that takes more width. We all understand about that. So we got to get the players on the right side of the field, and we'll get ready.
Yeah, I wonder what the possibilities are of us getting a virtual cannon. I think Kaufman could make that happen.
Well, how about let's just get the cannon back, baby. You can remote detonate that thing. We got a school board member sitting up here. We just won't tell the insurance guy that's sitting up here as well. That's one of those beg for forgiveness, not ask for permission situations.
Yep.
And we might have had to beg for forgiveness. All right, we're set to kick off. Again, we apologize out there in YouTube land. We know that our broadcast is not as good as what we'd like to put out there. Oh, kick fielded. Line drive kick is very dangerous. Nice play there as Jet Vincent, I believe, is who that was with the tackle.
Return brought down by number 4, Jet Vincent.
That is a dangerous kickoff with a line drive, no time,
Yeah.
no air time at all, fielded cleanly. Going to give Little River great field at the 34.
Yeah, cleanly fielded there by Young, and he was picking up speed, really showing his athleticism there, but the Eagles there to stop him at about the 34-yard line.
Eagles with that linebacker out. Look the whole game. Collins with the first. It looks like they're just. The ball is on the ground, but the referee is signaling very clearly, very early on that it was on the ground or he was down. Excuse me. Down by contact. Pickup of 6.
Down before the ball came out. It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Redskins at midfield.
Yeah, obviously both teams going into halftime going to make some adjustments. It'll just be interesting to see what those adjustments are. Will we see more passing out of Little River?
Yeah, they have a 20-point deficit and not very easily overcome here in 8-man football. And just see what halftime did to momentum. Give right up the middle. Pickup of 2 or 3. We saw that option. Triple option look, go for about 40, just plays a go.
It's 3rd down.
So 3rd down 2. There we go, trying to get a little excitement back on the sidelines for the Eagles.
Number 18, Gannon Evans, hyping up the crowd.
Right at the line, or the line to gain is Vincent.
Carry, brought down by number 4, Jet Vincent.
Going to bring up 4th down and 2 to go. Maybe 1, yep. Scratch that. They are going to give them the 1st down. A little bit of confusion over there.
Yardage on that play was just enough for a 1st down for the Redskins.
I think that was Conan on the reception, wasn't it?
46.
Yeah, but that's right. So Little River here with a new set of downs.
Birdsong's been all the way at center, just a sophomore. We talk about the youngsters up front for Little River. Keep here, he's going to air it out. They got a man. That is Jet Vincent. Comes up with a cramp, I think, as he had to get back in coverage as they were beat, but then able to gain ground and just get a hand up to break that thing up. Pretty good looking throw. back to this I formation set. 2 tight ends. Dive right up the middle.
Kind of squeezed through there, made some.
Yeah, nice
yards.
gain. Mastery there to help put him to the ground.
Third down.
Vincent is trying to stretch out the calves. Forgot to get hydrated at halftime. First game of the season. A warm one here today, but a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful evening.
Yeah,
What a glorious night for football.
looking over at that flag, it's still coming. Wind from the southeast. Kind of picked up a little bit, maybe.
Dive that went out, strung out to the left.
Down by number 3, Lane
I
McManus.
think that was Lafferty. McManus on the tackle.
It's
Number
fourth
6'6",
down.
Preston Minson coming in,
4th down and 4.
giving Nick Evans a break
And
here. Maybe
Nick's
grabbing
holding his
something.
elbow.
Maybe he's got some.
He's holding the inside of his elbow. Usually if he's holding the outside, you think it's a stinger. You see Dr. Trost going over to tend to him. Ratzlaff and Evans pumping up the crowd. We got wide receivers, 2 of them to the left, 1 to the right. A lone man in the backfield's the quarterback. 4th down and 4, right up the middle. He is going to get the line to gain.
Yep. Got it by about a yard, maybe a yard and a half.
Lafferty on the carry, brought down by T.J.
So
Kane.
the chains will move. And Little River will come up with another
enough
set
for
of
the
downs.
first
So they are
down.
just kind of bulldozing their way across the field here.
Little River of old right there. Go get what you need. Lineman, we trust you. Go block.
Yep.
And they did it right there as well. Nothing new. Going to pull it here.
What a
He
catch.
caught that. He caught that as Mastery was back in coverage, just put his hands up, didn't turn around and look for the ball. If Kaysen's able to turn around and pick that, or pick that ball off, he's going to have his second interception of the game as he was beat, but then with his makeup speed was able to get there. Just needs to turn his head around. What a great-looking pass.
And just like that, the Redskins creep up within 14 with a chance to get it within 12 with this 2-point try.
Eagles bringing everybody up into the box on defense there. That's the second time in this contest where we've seen him go right up the middle with the wide receiver and have him open. Great play by Masters who breaks that pass play up. 2-point conversion is no good.
Stevens is broken up by number 3, Lane McManus.
Sure, excuse me, Lane McManus.
Conversion is no
Not
good.
Case and Mastery.
With 8:03 left to go in the third, it's your Eagles 34 and the Redskins 20.
Again, Coach Ayers takes them out, huddles them all out there, rallied the troops. If you're a Little River fan, that's what you wanted to see, though. Come out there, get that opening score, regain some of that momentum, or at least take a little bit of it away from Canton-Galva. Great play call there by Ayers as the Eagles just kept bringing more guys up to try and stop that run. They will get the wide receiver to release right up the middle, go over the top. Mastery showing you his wheels, though. He was able to get back there. Bet if they try that again, he gets his head around and gets an interception.
Yeah, it wasn't bad defense on that play. He was doing what he could at the moment, running with his hands up. If he wasn't able to get turned around, maybe a little late to the party there. So not
Hey.
horrible defense, but not.
How about we give credit to the catch?
Yeah.
That's a heck of a catch.
That was a heck of a catch. He had 2 hands there
Number 25,
and a
Rollins
ball,
set to kick for the
and he
Redskins.
somehow came up with the
Back
ball
deep
there.
for your
Great
Eagles,
play
number
by
3,
Little River.
Lane McManus.
Ball was thrown on the money. Great catch.
We've seen some phenomenal catches so far tonight
We really have.
with a great defense right there. This guy's putting it on the money, and receivers going up there. Went to the Walmart, got him some extra stickum and put him on them gloves. McManus set to receive the kickoff. Just the one guy back this time. It's going to go into the end zone with that breeze. So, again, what a weapon. Make the opponent start at the 15-yard line.
Football, 1st and 10 from their own 15.
You know, I think if we had official stats, Little River started somewhere close to average, probably 35, because they started the one drive on the other side of the mid-stripe, Eagles probably somewhere close to the 18. Mastery split out wide right for the Eagles. Vincent's going to go that way with quarterback keep, unable to get to the edge. Nice play by Conan, I believe.
Vincent on the carry, brought down by number 25, Conan for the Redskins.
Just a short gain. Well, 5.
Second and 5 for
That's
the
short
Eagles.
in 8-man football.
Yeah.
As Ison Marston comes back off.
We got
Ediger comes back in. He's now at wide receiver. So Vincent at the quarterback, McManus to his right, Mastery to the left of the formation.
with the one-on-one coverage here. They're giving it to Vincent.
No,
Good.
McManus
Oh.
gives to Vincent gives to
Yeah.
McManus, and he is tackled again by Conan.
Playing on the carry, shoved out of bounds by number 25.
Yeah, just not much
Conan
that
for the Redskins.
McManus could do there.
No, way to get off that
It's
block
3rd
by
and 2 for the Eagles.
Conan, but 3rd and 2.
Come on, man.
Now's the time where you just love to just give it to a big old fullback.
Eagles with a little bit of confusion here, getting the play called in. Wide receivers now going to swap. Master's going to be to the right, McManus to the left. Vincent in kind of that slot formation. We're going to have a timeout have to be called here by the Eagles as
Timeout,
it's 3rd down and
Eagles.
3. Confusion. A little late on the play call getting in there. No play clock for those of you wondering, like there is at the other levels, but the referee directly in front of the quarterback, once it gets to 5 seconds, will start counting it out. Eagles weren't set, so had to have a timeout. Vincent's still trying to stretch out the calves. Get that boy some Pedialyte.
Yeah, Pedialyte, pickle juice, something.
Hey, we had a touchdown, and I forgot to give the shout out to Alpha Ag Air, our touchdown sponsor for the evening. Apologize to you guys. We'll get you on the next one.
We'll get him twice on the next one.
There we go. So how is pilot school? Speaking of Alpha Ag Air, you've got your pilot's license now. You're at the Kansas State University Aviation School in Salina. How's that going for you?
It is going great. I got my first rating knocked out, and I'm about 2/3 of the way through the one I'm working on now. Actually flew this morning, so.
What a beautiful morning to take a flight across the central plains of Kansas. Kind of the perks of the job.
Yeah.
3rd down 3. Fake. Gonna air it out.
Wide open to TJ Kane, the tight end. We talked about him earlier this year. We said he had
Rumbling.
soft hands.
5.
Touchdown. Hey, why do you throw it to the tight end? Because he's always open. And that touchdown brought to you by Alpha Ag Air, the premier crop dusters of Central Kansas. I want to say it again. TJ Kane with a touchdown brought to you by Alpha Ag Air, the premier crop dusters of Central Kansas. What a play.
Yeah, we mentioned early on that TJ Kane is a weapon at the tight end position, and Coach Hoppus decides to send the ball his way there, and it paid off huge. We'll see what they try to do here on the 2-point conversion.
Got Vincent out in motion. Edgar's going to call his own number and going to give it tackled there. That's number 18.
On the scramble when the 2-point conversion fails. But with 7:09 left
Yeah,
to go
good
in the
defense on
third,
that
it's
play.
the Eagles
All
20.
Zedek could do there was try to make the play on his own.
And that was Grant Stevens there with a great tackle, open field tackle, one-on-one. Are there any of those Stevens on the roster? If you
Nope.
opposing teams are glad to see that there is a 12 on the roster in the year beside the last name Stevens. Seems like they've had an excellent athlete by the name of Stevens for a long, long time.
Yep.
Over there at
Graham,
Little.
Graham and Grant.
You played a little baseball with those fellas, didn't you?
Yep, I played baseball with Graham, and then actually played in the 8-man All-Star game with Graham. Yeah, he kicked us a field goal, actually.
Kicked you a field goal. That's something that just doesn't happen very often in 8-man football.
No, it does not.
Again, those of you out there, we apologize that our service is not as good as we'd like for it to be. We've got a little broadband width problem that we will get solved. We are recording this, so we will rebroadcast it as well, so you can watch it. It'll be high quality on the rebroadcast. The live version is not what this crew is used to putting out there, and they apologize. It just means we need more sponsors is really all that means.
I'm sure some more sponsors could make all our problems go away.
That's
TJ
right.
Set to kick for the Eagles, back deep for the Redskins. Number 3, Braden Young.
Young set to receive the kickoff from TJ Kane. Oh, with a line drive, it stays in bounds. That is a beautiful coffin corner kick. Pins him over there. Nice run back, Phil.
Yeah, going to take him down about the 23-yard line. 24, Nick Evans on the play.
24, Nick Evans. Redskin football, 1st and 10 from their own 23.
Well, we just got the word. All we got to do is ask. There's one of the sponsors out there that's one of the greatest any community could ever have, and that's HCI. That's Home Communications Incorporated right out of Galva. The man that calls the shots over there was a legend out on this field, albeit back before the internet. But we just got a text up in here to the press box that we will have HCI's phenomenal service at the press box by our next home game. So we cannot thank HCI enough. In-game update right there. HCI is going to bring us 1 gig, and we will no longer ever have this problem. Thank you very much, Richard, and all your great support of Canton-Galva and all the surrounding communities as well. We appreciate you very much. And if you're watching from Little River and want to know about their service, don't forget about their home security services. They'll take care of you for that as well. Play resumes here. Kind of a blown-up play by Little River. Looked like maybe one guy was going one way that was supposed to be going the other way. Let's finish that thought and again say thank you to our friends at HCI. We do greatly appreciate you. And by the way, their fiber here in town is awesome and all the communities they provide. All right, it's 3rd down and 6. That's awesome. Man, what a great night.
3rd down and 6 here for the Redskins. Last drive we saw them pound it up the middle a few times in a row and then get us with the pass deep. Could they go for the deep pass here again? And that is what they're going to try to do.
Nobody home's going to call his own number. What a tackle.
24, Nick Evans again.
We gave him the nickname the Night Panther last year.
Well, maybe they're giving that to Kason Maastricht.
Oh, was it? I'm sorry.
Nope, we are going to give that to Nick Evans. 24, the nose guard.
The nose guard making a play. We call him the Night Panther. He got dinged up last year. He's played basically every position for this football squad. Pound for pound, the strongest human on the grass, maybe ever to step foot on the grass. This beautiful Margarita Stadium. Goes about $112, but he's all heart and muscle. 4th down. We're going to get a flag on the field. That's probably going to be a hold. Going to be stopped short of the 1st down anyway. Lane McManus on the defense will look at the laundry in the extreme vicinity of a hold.
Yep. Likely decline that one there.
It's about got to be an offensive penalty or chop block or holding. It's going to be the Eagles hold here and turnover on downs.
Well, we saw Little River come back with the first drive of this half with the score. Figure that's going to light a fire under these Eagles defenders, and that's exactly what happened as the Eagles come up with a great stop here and look to move the ball on offense.
It's Eagles football, 1st and 10 from the Redskin 29.
1st and 10 from the Redskin 29. As we see Edgar.
Yeah, Edgar at the quarterback. Vincent in the slot to the left. Mastery and McManus, the wideouts. We're at the 5-second clock. Vincent in motion. Fake to him.
All wide open is McManus.
Edgar's pass to Mastery is complete.
But
Mastery was not wide open.
20 yards on the play.
McManus was by himself, but there's just no way he could make that throw across his body, so he finds Case and Mastery there. Great play.
Bring up first and goal for the
First and
Eagles.
goal for the Eagles here. Yeah, I just don't think Edgar could have made that throw from the far side, crossed his body to the lone McManus. But
Patrick
McManus-
Mahomes is about the only one that could have made that
Yeah.
throw.
But give it to McManus. He was wide open on that one.
Vincent picks up the fumbled snap, able to stretch out and get about 4.
Vincent on the scramble, shoved out of bounds by number 8, Stansbury for the Redskins.
Leave Stansbury with the tackle for the
It's
Redskins.
second down.
Gain of 3, second and goal, 5 to go for the Eagles here. They all turn back, getting the play from the sideline as we see 57, Ison Marston coming in. That bigger package.
Hey, Isom was on the call last night, by the way, for those of you joining us for the junior high game. Did a nice job. Manis back in the backfield. Mastery out to the left. Vincent's going to go right up the middle. Picks up 3.
Vincent on the carry, brought down by number 49.
Yep, I'd say
Jessup
3.
For the Redskins. Going to bring up third and goal for the Eagles.
49 on the tackle for the Redskins.
First and goal here, maybe long 2
That's
to go.
3rd and goal.
Oh, what did I say?
You said first.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Third
our
down.
first game back. We get like 42 errors of forgiveness.
Each.
And we will use them all. We beg your forgiveness. All right, we're back in action. Vincent in the backfield. Flank to his right is McManus. It's going to be a lead block. Full run blitz by the Little River Redskins, and they do blow that play up.
Vincent brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth and goal for the Eagles.
Well, kind of in that 2-point conversion range.
Yeah, for some reason, that's just a tough spot to be. As we can hear the crowd getting pumped up for this 4th down play here.
Vincent going to the left. Cuts it up inside. Lowers his shoulder.
Touchdown, Eagles!
How about another Alpha Ag Air touchdown for the Canton-Galva Eagles on a 4th down. Had to have it, lowers his shoulder and got it himself. What a beautiful run. Ladies and gentlemen, he is showing you why he was Player of the Year last year as a junior out west. Young man is a gamer. Well, let's see if we can't get the coveted 2-point conversion. Roll out. Not picked off, but broken up.
Vincent's pass to Collins is
Yeah, it's
broken up
22
for the
wide.
2-point
Collins there was
conversion
the target.
But with 2:13
Just
left
broken
to
up.
go in the third, it's your Eagles 46 and the Redskins 20.
2:13 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Eagles 46. Little River 20. If you're Little River, you might be looking for some more pass plays here. They just need to get points quick.
Yeah, it's 8-man
Time-
football.
Yeah. So I mean, any play at any moment can break for 6 and 8, man. We all know that.
But what they got to be more concerned about is their inability to stop Canton-Galva. I mean, they've had some great – they got them there to 4th down. They've been able to stop them on the 2-point conversions about half the time.
Yeah.
Had the 1 turnover on downs early on in the first quarter. But from then on, the Eagles have been able to kind of dial up plays that work. So if you're Little River, I don't know that it's an extreme sense of urgency. You're only down 26, and that's not much in 8-man football. But you're going to have to get a stop You can't match Canton-Galva score for score.
Smith and Young back deep to receive the kick from number 25, TJ King.
What a play by Jet Vincent with a tackle right on the 25-yard line.
Jet Vincent.
As he splits the defenders and goes in there and makes a great open field tackle.
Redskins football 1st and 10 from their own 26.
Well, as you mentioned, Little River now comes out in a 2 wide receiver set. Wide receivers left and right. Didn't huddle. Clock stopped. So you have to think that they're probably going to go a no huddle, a little bit of a hurry up the rest of the way. Give right up the middle. Nice run here.
Lafferty on the carry,
Evans from his nose tackle position able to get down the line and make the play. Gain of, let's give him 4, eh?
Bring up
Yeah.
2nd and 6 for the Redskins.
Yeah, Nick Evans there showing his physicality at the nose guard position, being able to shed the center that fast and make the play there.
So again, they go no huddle, but look over the sidelines for the play. 2 wide receivers, one to the right, one to the left. Pulls it here. Does Conan. McManus from his free safety position makes a nice tackle after a gain of 2.
Yeah. Third and
Bring up 3rd and 4 for the
Third and
Redskins.
4.
Kind of a short 4, but
as once again they're giving us the 2 receiver look.
and I said McManus from his safety position. I beg your pardon. He's playing linebacker and has been the whole night.
Yeah, we got number 4 Jet Vincent out.
The option, nice pitch here. Vincent's going to track him down, but a gain of good enough for a first down for Lafferty. Lafferty comes up hobbling just a touch. He'll walk that off, I'm sure.
Yeah, looking out there, a lot of people on both sides are kind of hobbling as the first game. Always get that. Maybe a little unconditioned. Aren't really into the rhythm. Of course, practices are hard, but nothing compares to the game.
No, and they've taken some of that, like the Oklahoma drills and things of this
Yeah.
nature out of the practices. That's a nice stick by Collins.
Conan on the carry, brought down by Mastery and Collins for the Eagles.
What a gain of 5 for Conan. But as you were saying, yeah, they've taken some of the contact out of practices, and it just there's nothing like playing the game. Yeah, if you're Little River faithful, you kind of want them maybe to hustle up just a touch more as they trail 26 here, the waning seconds of the opening quarter, or third quarter.
Conan's pass to Young is complete.
That was a pretty good snag there.
Bring up
Low
3rd and 2
throw,
for
but
the
he was able to
Redskins.
catch it about at his ankles. And that's going to be the end of the
And
third
that's
quarter
the
with
end of
us.
the third quarter.
The score
With your
being
Eagles,
46-10,
and the
Little River
Redskins
20. As we have just 12 more minutes left to play in the opening game of this 2022 football season.
Hey, for those of you in the Canton-Galva community, I just got a message here that the local bar and grill is going to keep the grill open for everybody until 9:45, so after the game. And I'm sure he'll even keep it open later if a big old crowd comes in. So obviously, for those of you that are watching from home and you got friends in the stands, if you don't mind shooting them a text or a message saying, hey, if you're hungry, you didn't get full at the concession stand, which that's your fault. But if you're hungry, you want to go up, They're going to keep the grill open uptown till 9:45. Serve an awesome cheeseburger up there. If you like a Philly cheesesteak, they got one of those as well. So we thank them for that, and we also thank them for their support of our community and the Canton-Galva broadcast. Well, it's 3rd and short.
Football fans, a pair of glasses in a soft case was found in the concession area. If you're having trouble seeing the field, they might be yours. Go on down to the concession stands to get them.
Oh, everybody's a comedian, especially the PA guy. If his job as the insurance man and the mayor fails him, he can always get a job as a stand-up man. That's Tony Weedle, Ag 360, 3rd down and short. I'm not sure Nick Evans blew that play up.
I don't know that they got it. They might be measuring this one, bringing out the chains, as this one is close.
And what might be the oldest technology in all of sports still in play is the actual chain game.
Officials timeout for a measurement.
We have lasers today.
And they are going to bring out the chains and measure this one.
Football staff, the coaches.
Hey, we want to give a huge shout out to the coaches and the staff of Canton-Galva. Got the Margrader Stadium field just looking absolutely gorgeous here this evening. So all of you that participated in that, from running the lawnmower to painting the lines, beautiful looking field here tonight to play on. It's Friday night, 11:54 to go. Little River with the first down. They trail 26. They trail them by 26. Go back to the huddle with the clock running. 2 wide receivers, one out to the right, one to the left on the short side of the field. It's been a heavy dose of run in this possession here as McManus gets in the backfield. But that quarterback sack, it's going to be T.J. Kane as McManus was in there and got it disrupted. And T.J. Kane, Johnny on the spot to clean it up. Loss of, looks like probably 10 on the play.
Yeah, great play there by the defensive end, getting in the backfield, shedding his guy and finding the football, and that's exactly what he did.
Set up by the linebacker blitz.
Yep.
Be 2nd and 16 for the Redskins. A long 16.
Very.
Come on, man, you're making me look bad.
Unless there's dollar signs in front of it, I don't know.
We got whistles.
There is a flag.
We're going to get a delay of game. We got the old crossed arm by the black hat.
It'll back him up 5.
All right, here's your math. What are we actually?
We're at 33.
Well, we were for 2nd and 16. We add 5 to it, and now we're like 2nd and 25. So I don't know how our math's working up here. We're winding the clock, and away we go. High snap again on the shotgun. Ball's caught.
Wow.
And
Great
we're going to have a
play.
touchdown. Oh, we got
Yeah.
a flag, though. We're going to have an illegal block here or a hold.
Yeah, I think that might have been a block in the back.
What a great throw and catch. I thought the ball was going to be deflected at the line of scrimmage.
Holding against the Redskins there.
That was a beautiful throw and catch. Don't know that part of the touchdown might have been set up by the holding. Don't know if it was or wasn't. So now we go to 2nd and probably 7. We can do that math.
After the penalty, it takes the touchdown off the scoreboard. We end up with 2nd and 7 for the Redskins.
So Redskins, 2 wide receivers to the left. Kind of a slot position to the right, as well as a wide receiver to the right. Jet Vincent came in there and did get to Conan right as he delivered that football.
Yeah, the football was he did get the ball off, but it was just too high for Braden Young to kind of pull down there. Yeah, but like you said, Jet Vincent there blowing the play up.
So the Eagles not historically been a blitzing team. We've seen them blitz several times here tonight. Got burned on it a couple times.
That bullet pass thrown to 22.
Smith, ball's incomplete.
Andrew
They bring up
Smith.
4th down.
Hard throw, just hit the hands, just kind of bounced off as we have maybe a Nick Evans cramping up on the field.
I chuckle because we've all been there. Think it's gone? Never mind. It's not gone yet. Looks like we're going to have a stoppage of play here. Might just have a water break by the officials. We've seen several guys cramping up here. Kind of a safety thing just to get everybody hydrated. It's been a fairly long possession by Little River. It's 4th down and 7. Short 7. Back in my day when we had to go uphill in the snow to and from school, we didn't have any stoppages for water breaks. Kind of proud of this one.
First and third quarter, 30-14 up on Great Green.
We got an Ag 360 scoreboard update. Local game of interest. McPherson 30, Great Bend 14. So shout out to CG alum, head football coach of the McPherson Bulldogs, Coach Pavlovich. All right, it's 4th down. A long 6, short 7. High snap here. Going to tuck it and then throw. Ooh, short. Broken up.
Pass to Stevens is broken up. And the Redskins turn it over on
That was
down.
Collins in coverage.
Yeah, 22 Wyatt Collins there.
Wyatt Collins, the defensive end, goes out with the tight end. Heads up play there. And the Eagles turn the Redskins away. On downs, it'll be Eagles football. 10:16 on the clock. The Eagles with a 26-point lead as they lead 46-20.
Their own 17.
I don't see the Eagles really changing up what they've been doing. Just going to keep doing what's been working.
Give it to McManus. Jitterbugs through the hole. Picks up 6, maybe 7. Not a downhill runner like the Eagles have been used to, accustomed seeing out of Nordstrom. But McManus has a little more breakaway speed.
For the Eagles.
If he can get through that line, there's not a lot of people that can catch him. Nice tough run there. Right up the middle, picks up 8.
Yes, we now have Noah Collins in playing some nose guard too, so we've seen Nicholas Evans, Preston Minson, and Noah Collins all sharing that position tonight.
Yep.
Vincent's going to go up the middle. Makes a man miss.
Jet Vincent on the carry. He's broken free. Once
Jet
again.
Vincent turns on the Jets, and he is in for an Alpha Ag Air touchdown here this evening. And another one in the books for him. What a great run.
Yeah, Jet turning on the Jets again in this game here. 52-20. Eagles with the chance to make it 54 here. 9:19 to go.
Well, let's see what the Eagles can't. Wait, they called the easy there. We got a man spread out on him. Had a wide receiver uncovered for a minute. And we got 3 guys in motion. Big give is to Master. He's going to be stopped. Stood up. Well defended by Little River.
Mastery stood up at the line of scrimmage and the 2-point conversion fails. But with 9:19 left to go in the fourth,
You see the look. I don't know if you were looking, but the look on Coach Hoppus's face when he turned around was like, maybe we put that play in the bottom of the playbook, as they had several guys in motion and didn't fool anybody.
Yeah, coach is definitely going to be coming up together, maybe trying to draw up, which I know they've worked hard and just try to come up with something, just drawing up some 2-point plays.
Might be the hardest 3 yards to get.
Yeah.
At least in 8-man football, it is the hardest 3 yards to get for sure. Everything tightens up down there.
Yeah, so congested.
Well, we expected a good one. And we knew that both teams are senior heavy, but Little River was much more senior heavy last year. First game out of the gates. While we have a second, I want to say congratulations to Tyson Struber. I think he'll be on the sidelines tomorrow as college football gets underway in Manhattan, Kansas.
His brother beside us showing some support.
Yeah, didn't have you mic'd up for that. We should have. Hey, it was sure fun to watch him on this football field. Looking forward to, I know all of the CG faithful, looking forward to watching him on Saturdays up there in Manhattan. Got to pay his dues, though. His kickoff here lands in that kind of weird spot again.
Smith on the return, brought down by number 5, Jaden Edgar.
Edgar on the tackle for the Eagles. Well, it's going to be at the 25-yard line. So if you're the Eagles, that's actually better starting field position for themselves.
Yeah, 9:13 to go, 32 points to make up. Now might be the time you start
Yeah, I mean, this
pulling
is
out
at
the plays you might have saved up for this time.
This is either, hey, let's just learn, or maybe on this possession, we'll go with the dive right up the middle. That's been a great play for Little River for decades.
Yeah, that is.
That's Lafferty on the carry. I think TJ Kane on the tackle. But a gain of 10 or 11 on the first down.
First and 10 from the Redskin 36.
As Evans comes off the football field again. Conan pulls it. I think that's going to be McManus on the tackle.
Yeah, McManus paired with Vincent there on the stop. Not enough for the first down, though. It's going to be second and short.
Yeah, nice gain again on first down.
Be second and 2 for the Redskins.
And I think if your coach Ayers, I mean, he's not, I sure don't want to insinuate that he's mailing it in here, but I think right now, down 32 with 8 to go and unable to stop the Eagles, you know, now, hey, let's work on our bread and butter and let's just get better. Collins with the tackle. Conan with the keeper.
Noah Collins.
Evans back in at the nose here for the Eagles, looking to disrupt that inside run play.
First and 10 for the Redskins at the Eagle 30.
Redskins taking their time, getting up to the line here. First and 10.
Pitch here. Tracked down, but TJ Kane just missed on the tackle.
Yeah, TJ chasing him there. Hat just slipped out of his fingertips. And he continues to go on and get the first down. So another new set of downs for the Redskins as they move the ball.
Yeah, moving the sticks really well
Yeah.
here. Just a methodical drive so far in this possession.
Yeah, you don't want to get too comfortable with this lead if you're the defense here.
He keeps it here. Over Edgar's head.
And
What
fights for more. Touchdown, Redskins.
that Alpha Ag Hair touchdown for Little River. What a beautiful throw and catch for Little River. Edgar in great position, but unable to reach up there as he gives up a little height.
Yeah. Yeah, height advantage was definitely in the Redskins' favor there with that one, and they made the play and got 6 here. So now we'll see what we've been talking about all game, the 2-point conversion, and see what their method is. And they're maybe an official timeout here.
Yeah, Jet took himself out of the game. So Joey Ratzlaff checks in for him. I think Jet might have, rumor is, might have been have a little blood on him. There's some frustration on the sideline by the coaches. I think there was some movement by Little River.
With 7:29 left to go in the fourth, it's your Eagles, 52. And the
But what a nice drive by Little River. Very methodical.
Yeah, they didn't have to do anything fancy there. They just kind of drove it down the center of the field like we've known Little River to do in the past. And even on the 2-point conversion, they seemed to make a gap and just punch it right through the middle. So they bring the lead, Canton-Galva's lead down to 24 here.
52-28, 7:29 to go. Little River so far, with the exception of one possession, has been unable to stop Canton-Galva's offensive attack. Again, that sees their 2 starters, and really, number 6 over there, he was an extremely vital part of your guys' championship run, albeit just a half a play, but in Madison gets thrown in there in the second half to lead the charge. Played a heck of a game there, so what a gamer by Maltby. And, it's got to be eating at him a little bit, as last year he played, as did the whole team, played their guts out twice against Little River and fell short. And tonight unable to be out on the field along with his counterpart in Ryder Nordstrom. And Brayson Alcala, again, has just fought the injury bug for the last 2 years.
Yeah, those are really 3 key seniors that are standing on the sideline for the Eagles. We've seen kick deep, but does he have an onside in him? And he does.
Minson gets on it.
Preston Minson with the hands.
Part of the hands crews, number 66.
Minson there to cover up the onside kick.
Nice job.
It's Eagle football, 1st and 10 from the Redskin 39.
So Eagles get the ball 1st and 10, midfield.
Mastery wide receiver out to the left. McManus to the right of Vincent. McManus gets the carry right up the middle. Is going to pick up 2.
As number 8, Carter Stansbury.
Brought down by number 8, Stansbury for the Redskins. It'll bring up 2nd down, 2nd and 8 for the Eagles.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8 here after the run by McManus.
No, I thought Preston got rolled up on, but it was TJ. But he popped right back.
Eagles taking their time here. Willing to chew up a little clock. Mastery wide receiver to the right. Vincent makes a man miss, but not the second one.
Vincent on the keeper, brought down by number 7, Lafferty for the Redskins.
So stopped at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 8 for the Eagles.
It's not what you want to see, as you have a Redskin hobbling off.
Yeah, I believe that is number 18, Grant Stevens, who has been a
Yeah, that was 18. It was Stevens.
key player for the Redskins.
Trap play here. Marston picks it up. Vincent's going to go right up the middle.
Jet Vincent on the keeper, 10.
What a trap block by Isa Marston.
Yeah,
Jet Vincent with the Alpha Ag touchdown, putting 6 points back on the board for the Eagles.
yeah, O-line with some great blocks with Jet Vincent there, lowering his shoulder, proving that he can make a hit and run, and then turns on the Jets. He's doing it all tonight, folks, with 6 here.
Give to McManus, stuffed.
Just short, maybe inches short, as he tries to reach over the goal line, but they're going to call him down before he extended.
5:57 left to go in the fourth.
58-28. Your Eagles are up 30 with 5:57 left to go in the fourth quarter.
That was Braden Young with a stick right there.
Yeah.
Hey, kudos to Lane McManus. He's not the thickest human out there. He took a shot right there, hopped right back up, and the Eagles are going to need him to be that tough-nosed kind of guy that he is. Well, we got 5:57 to go, 58-28. We expected to call Jet Vincent in the end zone several times. Probably not the way that it's went, as him being at the helm. But he is as advertised, folks. Young man's a football player, got wheels.
Herbston Young back deep for the Redskins. TJ King set to kick for the Eagles.
5:57, 58-28. TJ Kane about to put a foot on the pigskin. Got some air under that one. Tough to bring down.
24, Nick Evans. Ball comes loose, but
Young on the
I believe the
return,
ground
stood up
caught
by
that
number
one.
25, TJ
So it'll be
King.
Redskins football about the 27-yard line. First and 10. There, yeah. Moving the ball up to the
Well, this has happened all night long, but
31-yard line.
First and 10 for the Redskins at their own
I'm not saying they're right or they're wrong. I don't know, but, I mean, it's rare that you see a 4-yard movement of the ball placement on a kickoff return, but nevertheless, Little River goes unbalanced right. Comes back across to the left. Lafferty with the extremely tough run. Astry finally able to bring him to the ground, but not before a gain of, looks like 20.
Yeah, there was no quit on that run by Lafferty there. His feet were pumping the whole time. He was trying to get through all the junk or the congestion, but Eagles defense was able to come up with the stop there. But great yardage there on the play by the Little River as they get a new set of downs. First and 10, 5:25 left to go. Kind of a hurry-up offense here as they're running out of time.
Man in motion, fake to him, had an option look out of it. Conan's going to be tackled after a gain of 3 or 4.
Nick Evans.
Yeah, 24 Nick Evans there. As he comes out. We have another guy on the field cramping up. because that has been an issue all game.
Sure, Coach. We'll stretch out your players for you.
That happens quite frequently. That's Conan, the quarterback. I think he'll have to come out at least for one, unless Little River wants to burn the timeout.
Conan's back up on his feet for the Redskins.
Well, we never had a signal whether or not we're calling a timeout. Officials calling a hydration break. Hey, but it's their first game back too.
Yeah,
So
there's a lot of running there too.
yeah, how about we water those guys? However, it's not been the track meet that we've come accustomed to between these two teams. As I said, last year they scored 200 points in the two matchups.
Out of the officials' timeout, it's 2nd and 7 for the Redskins.
We're going to wind the clock, 2nd and 7. Ball on the 26.
Yeah, 86 points scored tonight.
Going to do the old fake.
He's got a guy that is,
There to get it.
yeah, he did.
Lafferty's pass to Young is complete.
What a beautiful throw and catch.
Redskins.
The Alpha Ag Hair touchdown meter goes up again. These guys picked a heck of a night to be the touchdown guys. As Little River is on the board again. That touchdown brought to you again by Alpha Ag Air, the premier crop dusters of Central Kansas. There has been some absolute dimes thrown this evening.
Yeah,
Both sides of the football. I mean, well defended and thread the needle.
yeah, we haven't really seen a ton of passing by really either team, but we've seen a lot of quality passing. Some great catches, great throws. Man in motion. Number 2, Corbin.
Herbst on the
Herbst.
carry for the 2-point conversion,
With the
and it
2-point
is good
conversion.
for the Redskins. With 4:45 left to go in the 4th, it's your Eagles 58 and the Redskins 36.
Well, the lead's trimmed to 22.
Yeah, just
4:45 again in 8-man football. If Little River can get a stop here, they are not out of this thing. They just got to come up with a stop, and the Eagles have looked pretty sharp on offense so far tonight. Kudos to the coaching staff for what they've been able to do, as Maltby's been at the helm for a couple years now. Recently went down with some sort of an undisclosed injury, as well as Nordstrom in the backfield. Two of the positions that were pretty well set coming into this season. Both of them over there on the sidelines. So kudos to the coaching staff at Canton-Galva getting this offensive game plan put together as McManus trots back out there to receive the kickoff once again.
yeah, and kudos to the guys that stepped up. I know Coach Hoppus is constantly preaching next man up, and that's exactly what these guys have done tonight. Not letting their team down and filling in the roles that are crucial in this game.
So we'll see where the onside kick goes this time. Kind of have a 20-yard gap there from the upbacks back to Lane McManus. So
Yeah, if they can get it placed right and get some
try the old
guys with some
poocher.
wheels. It's just going to be a roller, and it's kind of in the
Yeah, as
Who is that
Vincent's
on
able,
there? Yeah.
Vincent's able to cover that one up.
right up the middle. Eagles ball about the 37.
Hey, we don't know until they place it for the first or
35.
I think we're going to go with that one. Attaboy. All right, it's first and 10 from the 35. I like it when you put it right on the yard line. That makes it easier for us. Mastery out wide to the left. McManus in the backfield with Vincent. Give is to McManus. Tough run. Keeps his legs turned. He's going to pick up 9. What a tough run. A tackle made by Birdsong, I believe. It's the sophomore, is he?
It's second down, 2nd and 2 for the Eagles.
Gain of 8 on the play. Nice run by McManus.
Yeah, what a tough. I mean, you'd love to see that, right? With Nordstrom on the sideline, that tough run right up the middle by McManus. We all know about his grit. A fake to McManus here. Vincent's going to go around the left side. He's going to get 6 points on the touchdown right here. Turn on the Jets. The Alpha Ag Air touchdown. Jet Vincent.
How many does he have? Because it's a lot.
Well, somewhere between a lot and a plethora.
What an athlete, number 4, Jet Vincent.
Well, at 3:56, as we mentioned, they just trimmed it to 22. Unable to get to stop the Eagles. 2-point conversion here. It's going to be a coin flip. Go to the air, get it.
Yeah,
We're going to get a
pass
PI, though.
interference there.
He caught it. Late on the call is the stripes, but Vincent able to get it off the deflection.
There's a penalty flag on
I
the
don't
play.
think that one was drawn up quite like that, but I'll take it.
Oh, my. Everything is going right for the Eagles tonight. As we look for the call, which is certainly going to be a PI against Little River. There's some discussion on whether or not they can take that on the kickoff.
Pass interference
Don't.
is the call.
They are. There it is
Against
right
the
there. He just
Redskins,
pointed
the
that out.
Eagles elect to
Again, like I said, I don't know the
enforce that on
rules.
kickoff, but with 3:56
Oh, high
left
school
to go in
football
the
that
fourth,
well.
it's your Eagles 66. And the Redskins
Hey, we might have our
36.
first touchback, Keaton.
Our chances definitely got higher.
We might have our first touchback by the Canton-Galva Eagles of the season. Well, for the home crowd, it's been a great showing. As the rumors were going around town as to who was going to play and who wasn't, nobody really knew. Everybody was a little bit concerned. What a great showing. And a huge welcome banner to number 4, Jet Vincent, as he has put on a display with all the rest of these blue teammates. Great blocking by the line.
DJ Kane set to kick for the Eagles.
And we're going to kick her from the 40. No, excuse me, the 35.
Yeah.
Well, betting is now legal. I don't think it is on high school sports, but I'll bet you a quarter he can't make it through the uprights from right there. Uh-oh, I might have lost. No.
Yeah, he was fielding it in the end zone anyway, so the drop didn't really matter.
DJ Kane's kick goes through
But
the
there
end
is
zone.
your
It'll be
first
touchdown
touchback.
for the Redskins at their own 15.
Maybe the only one, I don't know, of the season.
It's the only one so far. It is Kansas. The wind can blow. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 15, the first time that has happened for Little River in this contest. They trail by 30. Tight formation here for Little River. Expect some more run. Give right up the belly. Turned back in by McManus.
Made a couple guys miss, cuts
What?
up field, running over his own guys.
I mean,
Finally taken down by Jet Vincent, number 4. What a run.
Jet Vincent.
He has shown us a couple really hard runs late in this ball game.
he is in condition. He is only getting stronger as the game has went on.
I know. I was thinking there. Apparently, that's what we'll call it.
Wide receiver, wide right for Little River. Give right up the middle again. McManus able to get him drugged down. Lafferty picks up 9. Might be a slight
Able to
bit
get him
generous.
down inbounds, so the clock's still running. As we roll over 3 minutes left to go in this ball game.
Little River with the same formation. Gonna throw it this time. Kaysen, turn around. Kaysen, turn around. Breaks it up. And beautiful coverage is
broken up by number 2.
Kaysen Mastery. What a nice defensive play again by Kaysen Mastery.
3rd and 2 for the Redskins.
Beautiful pass again. Yeah, that's well defended. It's been a fun ball game to call. Beautiful night. It's a well-played football game. Ball's on the carpet.
Fumble on the play.
Eagles say they have it.
The Eagles say
The referees say the Eagles have it.
Eagles football.
I don't
Came
know.
up with that one.
Lane McManus with fumble recovery number 2 of the evening. Well, as I stated, currently sits number 2 in the state in the calf roping.
It's Eagles football.
Understands how to get on that pigskin when it's on the ground.
He'll be pretty high in the state for fumble recoveries this season after this week.
Yes, sir.
The Eagles with 3 turnovers on defense here.
McManus going to get stopped in the backfield.
Yeah.
Pass on the carry for the Eagles, brought down by a host of Redskins. It'll bring up 2nd down.
As the cheerleaders are starting to get the crowd into it, the home team, the home crowd can feel this one. Uh-oh.
Officials timeout.
Oh, we got another cramp. I chuckle again. We never like to see a player down, but when that toe's getting pushed down towards your chin, you know that it's just a cramp. Nothing serious.
Good news
That's
is
Stansbury again. Or not again. That was Conan the last time for Little River that was cramping up just a little bit. Hey, they wanted to get their money's worth. It is going to be a 3-hour game almost.
Bo Kelly's telling them they're going to have to keep the grill open a little longer than 9:45.
Oh, yeah.
2nd and 11 for the Eagles when they resume. They're going to just wait. Have to think that they'll wait for that black hat to put his hand up in the air to signal 5 seconds left to go. I don't think the Eagles, they do need a first down here to run this thing out.
Linemen are down and one just putrid where they're standing.
Give us to McManus up the middle. Tough run. Met hard by several Little River Redskins.
Line of scrimmage by the Redskins. It'll bring up 3rd down.
So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Hoppus dials up here.
Yeah, I imagine they're going to try to throw the ball.
90 seconds to go. They need a first down to be able to run this thing out.
I'd maybe try to send it to Mastery one more time. I don't know. They likely could just run it, but
There's a great deal of respect between these two head football coaches. I almost anticipate a run followed by a run.
Maybe
Yeah, they're just going to kneel her
maybe
down.
just a kneel. Yep.
Take another one, let Little River have the ball back.
Eagles take a knee on third down. Bring up fourth down.
4th and 36 to go. Okay.
Well, again, we want to thank our sponsors. We want to thank everybody out there in YouTube land. We do want to apologize once again for the broadcast. However, with the extremely exciting news that our local heroes at HCI are going to bring us some fiber out here. So this will be the last time that we ever apologize for poor broadband width. So we thank them. We want to thank our friends at Alpha Ag Air, the premier crop dusting services of Central Kansas, for being our game sponsor, our touchdown sponsor. We thank them very much. Congratulations to the Canton-Galva Eagles as they're going to come away with the victory. And Little River's got a great squad. We look for nothing but great things from them this year as they grow, get a little more experience under their belt. It's going to be a great season for both squads.
Yeah, like you said earlier, I mean, these teams are in different divisions. Little River being in Division 1, Canton-Galva Division 2. So watch both of these teams. Keep a close eye on them throughout the season because both of these teams have potential to make really deep playoff runs and show up in Newton this year at the state championships.
Yeah, as we're set to take the final kneel down again, congratulations, Coach Hoppus, and welcome to Canton-Galva, Mr. Jet Vincent. What a game.
Yeah, it's an exciting win for Coach Hoppus there. You can see the whole coaching staff getting pumped up about this win. It always feels good to win the first one, especially in a game of this volume. So just congratulations to the coaches and all the players at Canton-Galva. Great game.
Hey, congratulations again to the Canton-Galvas, the Canton-Galva coaching staff. Thank you to our sponsors, and go Eagles.